How y'all doing though? It's A-Rock again. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know it's late. I know it's late. Especially for y'all on the East Coast. Let's see who we got in here. Southern Gotti, salute. Thank you for coming through. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? What's the levels like? What's the levels like? Am I good? Okay, cool. Thanks. Cam T, thank you for showing up. Toothless Tiger, thank you. Man, you was a great mediator tonight. I like that. Unwanted Smoke, thank you so much. Miss Maggie, thank you. Thank you for showing up. All right, so yeah, like I said, it's late. I don't want to shit. The other one, the other live was like 4 hours. That shit went faster. But I don't want to do that tonight like that. We're gonna touch on this topic. All right, I wanted to discuss the reporting of death or the advertisement of death. You know, I think that's a good topic for us to dive into. All right, and when I say advertisement, you know, it's in the newspaper, shit, right next to the coupons, you know. To me, it's an advertisement in a way. I mean, some might say it's just informative or information, you know. I mean, and lately, especially over the past few years, a lot of people have been dying from many ways, might I add. Not just that one thing. You know what I'm talking about. So we're gonna dive into this a little bit. I'm new to this streaming thing, so just bear with me. But we'll try to keep it everything on topic. All my moderators, anything that's out of topic, you can snipe that shit, please. We'll just put that there for right now. What else we got in here before we get going? Still the same, folks. That's fine. Now this is just to see what everybody feel on the matter. You know. Now this is a disclaimer. My opinion and views aren't yours, but if they are, it is what it is. So please like, share, and subscribe. Now, as far as the answer to the title, does the topic of death lead to positivity? In my opinion, no. Now, lately, it's been a lot of mass murders. All y'all seen it. I just saw one today where some dude killed a whole family of 5 And then there's these other mass shootings and things. I mean, is it to desensitize us? All right, let's see who else is in here. Overthought, salute, salute. Miss Maggie, salute, salute. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Cam T. You think that's the purpose, though? Is that the purpose? I mean, they don't talk about all the horrific deaths that's going on, all around the world. They only talk about the ones they want to. There's a lot of shit going on that they don't choose to talk about, you know? Is death big business? The fear will have you do a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Let me see. Too Cool, what's up, Too Cool? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for showing up. Now, I know a lot of people will be like, well, shit, we don't choose to die. And what about the death of innocent and especially children? But we'll save that for another day. That might be a little too metaphysical and esoteric right now. Let's just focus on death and the shock value of it. Person comes up to you, lets you know someone died, close to them. What are the feelings and the emotions, that go through you? And this is someone else, And I know what it does when it's close to you. It should tear you down. But like I said, I think we have a children's view about death. Exactly, Cam T. Exactly. Now, if anybody want to hit the link and talk, we could talk. I was hoping more people would come through, but shit, they could catch you on the playback. Now, the second topic is the afterlife. What do you believe as far as that goes? Are you afraid of it? Do you, what do you believe? Do you think we just fade to black? It's over just like that? Does your religion take over at that point? A lot of people live their life out of their religion, but when it comes to death, that's when they wanna make their way over, Oh, no problem, Cam T, no problem. Exactly, especially mainstream news. Fuck that. But this shit is getting to our family. This shit is getting to you know, our family is fearing like crazy, and then we got to look at them. I mean, it's just, I think the fear of death got us here in the first place. I'm not saying, oh, let's just go out and die, but I mean, isn't it easy to die? Like, literally. If we wanted to right now, we could die, right? I just think it's big business. It sells and it sells. But yeah, as far as the afterlife, I mean, a lot of people don't even care. I'll tell you what I believe later about the afterlife. And then what I wanted to do later, especially if someone come up, if they want to give any kind of shout outs to people that, people that have died or people they lost, we can all shed some light to that. It's just a chill little session. And then remind you, I'm trying to get the hang of all this shit. Draco. Are you at work? Damn, boy, you work that graveyard? I don't even know what you do at, you know what I'm saying, for work at this time, bro. Don't even tell me. Exactly, Cam T. And they start that shit in the schools. The schools are fucking terrible right now. I mean, at least when I was a kid, I mean, I was born in 81, so at least when I was a kid, they made sure we ate right. And we had the best food. Like, they give the kids nowadays some weird fucking shit. I don't know if any of y'all vegan. I mean, I'm not trying to start no war. But I think they be having like vegan Fridays and shit. I mean, they just fucking lost it. Overthought you at work too? Damn, I used to do the graveyard. That shit was crazy. Damn. No, I can't do it no more. But yeah, they influence. I mean, we didn't have cell phones and shit. So, I mean, all we did was watch fucking TV and play sports. So they get into the kids through all these fucking tools and devices. And then after school, they do the same shit. So by the time you get them, they're looking at, they're looking at you like you can't tell me shit. Oh shit! What kind of Pepsi products they got? I don't drink soda no more. Shit, I only drink vitamin water. Or else I'll tell you to send me a box. I'll just fuck with you. Shit, yeah, I used to have. Well, I had 3 jobs. I was never home. You gotta get your sleep. Make sure you sleep. Yeah, I was hoping some people would come through to hit the panel so we can really dive into it. But I mean, we could chill. I'll go at these comments a little bit. Exactly. That fucking TikTok. What was that last mass shooting? Was it today? Man, there's been so many, I can't even keep up with it. And do you think that should have something to do with guns? And you know the right to carry guns is to protect you from the government. I mean, shit, I hope they ain't trying to take our guns and keep theirs. And I don't, I don't believe in weapons. Yeah, I don't have a weapon. I don't need a weapon. But I think we're numb to death now. They don't want you to focus on what happens after. They just want you to be afraid of it. Mr. Skinny, salute, bruh. I'm just trying to touch on the topic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just hope people watch it on a playback, if anything. Yeah, I was hoping Dr. Maggie said he was going to show up in Stone. Somebody get on the panel, talk about what they think this death agenda is, and this mass murder and this fear, this terror agenda they got going on. Seem to be attacking us from all kind of ways, man, trying to break us down. That's why we escaped to YouTube, man. We escaped to YouTube and shit. Video games, well, shit, we don't always play video games. Like you said, when you start watching mainstream news, they send it to you a whole different fucking way. They're gonna make sure you feel it. Milwaukee Jeff, man, what's up, bro? Overthoughts, exactly. I think it's just a good old light against dark. They're not gonna feed you anything that's positive, really. They'll show you shit like a puppy getting saved or some shit. There's a lot of people around the world right now doing good things and good deeds. They just want you in fear every day, all day. Then you got to struggle with your kids to let them know what you think is best, but the teachers are telling them what they think is best for them. It's hard on the parents. They got all this shit going on. But we're not going to get too political. I just want to know if y'all afraid to die to the point where you give everything away to them. So I know I'm not. I haven't been sick in years. I don't want to be. All these fucking diseases coming at everybody. And I heard, let me not go there, not yet. I've yelled at many teachers. My youngest is 14, so I'm not done yet. Yeah. Shit, I got a 20-year-old, 17-year-old. She just turned 17. And then I got a 12 and 11-year-old. My 17-year-old, the teachers be trying to fight them. The motherfuckers is crazy. They gang up on them and shit. I never seen no shit like this. Like we had, like when I was at school, like the teachers and shit might have been a little racist. But like I said, we ate good in that motherfucker, so we didn't give a damn. Yeah, Cam T, I turned 40 on December 31st. Shit. Jotaro, what's up, bro? Hey, Jotaro, if you want to hit the link, you can, bro. But it's up to y'all. I can just read the chat. Yeah, but these teachers, man, she's having a hard time at her school. She don't even want to go to that motherfucker. I'm telling you, man, the way things are right now, it's gonna get to a point to where the people are really gonna have to take their freedoms back. Now, I'm not saying, physically. I'm saying you gotta put your foot down somewhere. Oh, they and Armando's beefing? I tried to switch up the topic, man, yesterday, because I think my account is new, right? So you can only get a certain amount of views. But when I did that other live with the Kwame topic, man, that shit was hitting the meter. That shit was taking my shit to the highest it could take it. Who's beefing though? Who's beefing in there? Golly, man, we trying to relax and man, pick our brains a little bit here. Damn, Milwaukee Jeff, man, what's up, man? Hold up, man. Let me go into this thing real quick. Here we go. Give me a second. Who's attacking Ellie, bro? Oh man, let me stick to the topic, man. Let me stick to the topic up in this piece. See, but this is why we escape. This is what because all we see is bad news. All we hear is fucking bad news, and now you know what I'm saying. They got this shit to the point to where, yeah, I don't know about y'all, but in Cali, we're about to pay $7 for gas. Is that so they can fucking run up the fucking electric cars? Because you do know they already have the patents to have gas very cheap. When y'all have free time, check the patents. Please check the patents. This will tell you a lot. They keep you in a situation where it's just for profit. Where it's just for profit. You can look at a good example is a video game system. These motherfuckers make one adjustment. When in actuality, you're supposed to have the best video game box forever. They charge you electric and all that other bullshit, but they have patents and things that where energy can be fucking free, basically. Us as a planet, we were supposed to be so far from this. If y'all know about Tesla, look up Nikola Tesla and the things he was working on. Everything is for profit. Every fucking thing is for profit. And they do that shit on purpose. And whoever is running the show right now, you could tell they crooked. Shit, a kid could tell they crooked. Right, Cam T, YouTube. Alright, hold on, man. How do I pin these shits? Yeah, there we go. Thanks, Cam T. Thank you. It's my third video. The other ones are easy because it's like, alright, let's just fucking talk, I guess. But We still getting it out. We still getting it out. Oh, for sure, Milwaukee Jeff. For sure, bro. Hell yeah. Yeah, you're in Hawaii now. That motherfucker's expensive, huh? Yeah. Newsom is garbage. But there's a whole unit of them all across the world. There's a lot of Newsoms. It's probably crazier than him, too. But yeah, I think you're gonna see more of these fucking. Now, let me tell you something. What was it, 2015, 2016, when that Vegas shooting happened at that country concert? I mean, that opened my eyes, man. It's just something was weird about them shits. Now, I'm not gonna say things are fake. I'm not gonna go there. We're gonna go with the assumption that all this shit is real. What's the point? What's the point of just giving people bad news all day? Shouldn't you keep that shit under wraps? Should should the victims and their families only know about that shit? Why do we have to know about it? Why do we have to know about it? It doesn't help us. It doesn't help us at all. Right, Cam T? But it's gonna go there. It's just gonna look like it's just gonna look crazy before it gets there, though. Before Cali become flourishing again and prolific. But there's a lot of places that's gonna get prolific again. They want to show you that shit is all fucked up when that's only what they want to show you. They want you to be in drama and beef, keep your frequency low. That's the best place they need you. They need your frequency low. They need you fearing. They need you in a panic, and they need you afraid. I'm not gonna get too political though. You do, Cam T? Yeah, I want to ask you about that, but shit, I don't want to cross some lines. I'll just, uh, I'll just understand the broken heart part of it. Tell me something, Cam T. If you can breathe, then what's the point? Does the mask work if you can still breathe? But we're not gonna go there right now. They might shut my shit down midstream. Too cool. Welcome, welcome, bro. And thank y'all for being here, man. 8 is good. Hey, can y'all hear that music? Yeah, I know, right? See, I don't want to get too deep yet, because I got, I'm trying to stay in the spectrum. I could really take it there. So I just want to focus on these sad stories of fucking horror. And then with a lot of people's beliefs, what the hell is gonna happen in the afterlife? So you're gonna live hell here, and you gotta live another one. But I'm not gonna go there too much. I'm not gonna go there too much. Exactly, Cam T. We just gotta operate at a better consciousness. I mean, yeah, we love drama and shit, cause that's a part of us. But too far is too far. When all this shit is said and done, I think we're all gonna find out a lot of people been doing some really bad things to our generation, to our population, to the whole planet, all for money and power and something I can't explain. Like, you don't have a heart if you're gonna kill kids. I mean, you're not operating right at all. This war of light and dark, yeah, it's happening right now. It's happening right the fuck now. I think if you do believe in a higher power, wake up every morning and thank it. And before you go to sleep, thank it. And thank the planet as well. We overlooked that. I was working the other day. One of my customers was like, just started talking to me out of nowhere. He was like, yeah, I went to, I don't know if y'all ever heard of CSUN. It's college out here. Yeah, I went to CSUN and I learned every religion. I'm like, oh, okay, hell yeah. And he said he's stuck with Christianity, I guess. He's just really into it right now. I didn't want to say that. But then we kept talking and he believes in hell, man. I mean, that's where I draw the line. I don't care what you believe in. But when you think God doesn't love you enough to treat you like the love of God's life, gonna send you to a place and burn every day for eternity, doesn't that sound like a children's story? That shit sounds horrible. Sounds like something man came up with. And that's part of the fears we be living with. That's why you see people with masks on all day. That's why you got people getting 5, let me make up a word here. Okie, hey, I can't do it. All right. You know that thing people have to get because of that thing? There's people walking around with 5 of them shits. And people are having problems. People might start having big problems. But we're not going to go there just yet. I'm going to do a topic of population control, but it's going to be a soft topic. It's not going to be a conspiracy topic. That'll be later. Cam T, they are. Yeah, they are. We're going to have a good time here. It doesn't look like it right now. I know a lot of y'all know it, but we're going to have a good time here. You just gotta hang tight. Like I said, it's gonna be more of these death agendas, these mass murder agendas. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. I hope they're fake. Now, I'm just hear me out. I hope they're fake. I hope all these mass murders are fake. Because if it's real, oh yeah, they're gonna have to answer. I would like to delve into that topic more, KMT. Too stray from him. Too stray us from him. Oh yeah. All right, I get it. Exactly. So maybe he wants to see what we're gonna do. Maybe this is all to see what we do, what we come up with. What's up, Rob Money? Thank you for showing up, man. Draco, what's up? Nah, I'm not gonna say that because that's disingenuous. I'm not gonna say it's staged. I said I hope it's staged. Wouldn't you rather it be? Wouldn't you rather it be staged? At the end of the day, Rob Money be on that conspiracy real nice. I know. I've been there, man. But at the end of the day, this is a spiritual war, man. It's light and dark, whether it's fake or not. I just hope it's fake. You know what I'm saying? I will see everybody with a smile at the end. How do we fight them though, Cam T? How do you fight somebody that's so unconscious? How do you wake them up? How do you wake their ass up if they're so unconscious that they're okay with killing kids? And to show you while you're eating dinner all the blood and murder. Like I said, I just don't think it's a need to know basis. The victims and the families should be the one staring people up. And then we go to YouTube to try to escape. Then we fighting each other. I mean, shit. Yup, one person to the next person. But drama's healthy. It's therapeutic. Too far is too far. That's coming, Cam T. That's definitely coming. They don't have a leg to stand on. They're losing all kind of money. They don't have money. Mainstream media, they're only held up by their tyrants. I do believe in oneness, and that's what I told that dude, one of my customers that I was talking to. He didn't want to hear it. You got to understand the power of what religion did. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, because a lot of them say the same things, just different names. I'm more into what you know ancestors on the planet have to say. I'm more into like if you're gonna worship something, Let it be your planet. Look how amazing it is, you know? I mean, I don't want to get all, it's amazing. And they don't understand it. They don't understand the cycles upon cycles and things like that of the planet. So some of them motherfuckers are scared. They don't know what's going on with all the weather changes and all the people in the uproar and waking up to the tyranny. People are going to wake up to the tyranny inside themselves, man. They're going to wake up to things that's always been going on and knowing that, all right, I'm not going for this shit no more. That's probably why it's going to take a little longer, but shit, we have enough time. We have time. But oneness and awareness help us come together. Exactly. All these fucking labels we got, all these costumes we wear, uniforms, I call them costumes, work outfits, costumes. Okay, Country, no problem. You don't know who you are. You just think you're a person that work at this place. You just think you're the son of this person, the daughter of this person, the mother and father of this person. It's more than that. Way more than that. So if a group of people want to keep you in fear, you'll get distracted from all of that, all of the essence. That's the go along, get along game. Look for more of these fucking events, whether it's real or not. We're gonna take it like it's real. We're gonna take it like it's real because the people around us and the people we love take it as it's real. You might be one that see it differently, but the people you love and that love you, you know, they might see it a whole different way. You know, I want to know how we all feel about it, our beliefs about it, and if we can coexist, no matter what religion you are, color you are. It's all about coexisting and acceptance of one. But we're gonna see more of these things, man. Shit is gonna get different, man. But that's because you're waking up to it. It's always been like that, man. It's been like that for thousands of years, man. It's more like a test. And I'm not saying a test by God. Just a test. Where here's a test of compassion, consciousness. You know, a lot of people say demons, demons, this person got demons. They're just operating at a lower consciousness. Dr. Maggie, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by, man. Let me look at this real quick. Give me a second. Oh, yeah. All right, money. What up? All right. I don't know. Some people be like, don't be handing out all the mob sticks. That's all good, man. It's all about the children and we need to save them. Why are they doing this to the kids, man? Why are they doing this to the kids? And it's hard, man, because they inject that shit to them at school, TikTok, Facebook, and you try to give them some good knowledge, and they all messed up, man. We are all very influenced. We get very influenced easily, even as adults. You see it. You see it with these chats. Easily influenced, man. And it's so easy to influence a kid. We need to have a class of non-fear in school. Just call it non-fear. I don't even know what the hell we talk about in there. Just, I don't know. I don't fucking know. Maybe we just sing and dance and play some fucking music. I think maybe the kids might surprise these fools in a second. They might surprise us all. I just think who's ever running this show is losing. That's why they had to control the media in the first place. But you do know you can get your own media. You don't have to give them what they give you. And I know my mom, my parent, they love that CNN shit. Like, I just accept their views. Like, I'm not going at it with my mom about shit. I think we don't have to teach them everything like that, man. I think we can learn from them. But the teachers and shit, they don't ask. I mean, that's not their approach. That's not the curriculum. I mean, you got other countries where the kids, oh, little monks. Little monks ain't no joke. Like I said, man, we ignore the planet. I don't know no religion that honors the planet. If y'all can tell me one, please help me out. But that should be up there. It should be either God, planet, planet, God. And like I said, look at those patents. There's so many inventions that could have had us be up way beyond where we're at now. But everything they're doing is for profit. I know, Cam T. They're not gonna listen. That's what I'm telling you. You in a battle, you gotta stand firm with yourself at this point. We're not gonna get them like that. What we gotta do is love them unconditionally. It's the only way it's gonna work. And when these weirdos are gone, we can enjoy what we were supposed to in the first place. Let me drop the link again. I didn't want this to go all night. But if y'all have anything you want to add, that'll be great. Hold on. We'll just try to do different topics, more discussions. We could do the drama here and there. Good drama. Not the drama that implodes us. Like Cam C. I mean Cam C. like Cam T said, the shit that gets us further and further away. A lot of us are drifting. Hold on, man. Let me take the banner off, Dr. Maggie. What's up? What's good, man?
I'm good, bro.
Shit, nothing much, man. Just try to switch up the topic for everybody.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think your phone's breaking up a little bit.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Tanae, welcome. Sorry about that. Welcome.
The topic I just found interesting. Me personally, I had been
It's still breaking. Yeah, it's still breaking up a little bit.
I don't know if I got to speak more on the phone. Am I clear or am I still breaking up?
Still breaking up a little bit.
Charge the phone.
Yeah, it's still choppy.
Drop off.
Yeah. Just drop off, come back. Tanae, what's going on? So while we wait for Dr. Maggie, yeah, if anybody wanted to hit the link, talk about what they think all of this is. If we're gonna keep having these little mass murder situations and horrible stories. The real fuck shit. Yeah, tonight it's a lot going on. That's why I'm gonna be switching up the topics, man, and I'm gonna stick to it. Because even if people don't listen to this shit now, they'll listen to it later. And they'll listen to our feedback and what we're saying and shit. And it'll help them. People are gonna be looking for things like this. Things like Toothless Tiger. Like I said, drama's good, but too far is too far. Roasting is great. I hear you, sis, but we're not gonna go there tonight with that. Not here. We got World War II going on over there, huh? Jeez. I ain't got no dog in the fight, man. I love them all, man. There's only one person I don't like. Well, I love everybody. There's one person that I don't like enough to go after. But this ain't the show. Salute, sis. Thank you for coming, man. Let me drop it again, Dr. Maggie. Hold on. Thank you, Milwaukee Jeff, man. If you want to hit the link, you can, man. tried to hold it down a little bit. I'm new to this, man. Skinny get up there and he's a master up there, man. Let me drop it again. Hey, see if that works, Dr. Mac. But like I said, you can find your own news, man. Don't get them. Don't let them fucking feed you. You feed you feed your consciousness what you want. Everything's about balance. You can have fuck shit, and then you can come back and stay grounded. I can't see the link, man. Oh, thanks, Dr. Maggie. Hey, y'all don't see the link though? Man, see? Cam T was saying this shit. And you start talking, boy. Y'all don't say, hey, Dr. Maggie, close it and open it back up. It should be there. Sis, don't hit the link coming up here talking that crazy stuff. You got some on the topic, let's go, man. I didn't want it to go, to go that long. I just want people to come up here and talk about what's going on with all these damn murders, man. And death in general. And your raw beliefs on what comes after. And it's fear to keep us further away from our truth. Alright, what's up, Dr. Maggie? What's going on?
Yeah, is it still choppy?
Nah, you good.
Oh yeah, man. Fucking Google Chrome was acting up, man. It was saying loading, but it wasn't spinning. But
Hold on. Oh, hold on, Dr. Maggie. Blocked? Hold on, man. You're a mod. You can't be blocked. Wait, hold on. Oh, he's talking to Sis. Is he talking to Sis? Man. Alright, Dr. Maggie, sorry about that, man. Go ahead.
yeah, the topic I just found was interesting because personally, like ever since I graduated high school, I've been on like what I've been calling spiritual journey.
Okay.
All right, hold on, my daughter be walking in and out. Hold on.
Milwaukee Jeff, you're crazy, man. I gotta go. I haven't been in a Discord in like 3 days, man. I gotta get in there. Sis, man, you crazy, man. Top of the line crazy. Shit, what is this? Okay, cool, Dr. Maggie, no problem. But yeah, like I said, man, there's gonna be more of this shit. And yeah, we gotta get with the kids, our kids, and just talk to them. Don't tell them what to do. Just talk to them. See what they got to say. See what the kids are saying. Kids are smarter than you think. Kids are smarter than we think. It's all about how you think learning goes. Maybe it's just an activation of a memory. Truth Tiger. Yes, we will. They are called psyops because we don't know who we are and they want us dead. They know how they trained us. We live in our emotions and not maturity. They want most of us dead. Exactly. I mean, I have reasons on why I think they want us dead. Because the way they operate, they need a financial system. They need a monetary system. That's what we have to go after. That's what's getting them all the goods. You notice all this shit, all this disease and all this shit started, but the one thing that didn't stop was money. And I feel sorry for the older folks. They're doing the older folks dirty, man. Senior citizens, they're doing them dirty. They're doing veterans dirty. They're doing people across the world dirty. Naifa Rama, blessings, blessings. Thank you for stopping through. Thank you so much.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah. What's going on?
Yeah. Shit. I thought I shook her like Barry Sanders. Here she come.
You got babies. I remember those days.
Man.
Man, I remember those days.
Yeah. Right here a
Man,
little bit.
just wait. They're gonna get older and think they're better than you. They're more cooler than you and everything.
Man.
I'm like, where you think you got the coolness from? Like, you want to get your ass out of here.
Like, what you think? Like, you think you know more? Like, you get you the chip off the block. Who you think the block is?
Yeah. You just a slice of cheese, man. I'm the law.
The law you got to represent.
Nah, but
But
yeah, I can hear you now for sure.
okay. Yeah, I've been on like a spiritual journey, which I'm trying to find like my own level of truth. So like I've looked into different religions, different like sect beliefs, and the concept of death itself, right?
Yeah,
It's intriguing because of the fucking mystery, man.
it's still choppy, man.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, man. I really want you to get this shit off, man.
Uh, I'm really trying to.
Could it be like is your volume capped?
No, I got it. I got my hand over away from the volume. Speaker. I don't know why it's choppy.
That's weird.
Yeah, at first I thought it was because I was like moving while I was talking. Cut it word. Hold on, I'll drop off. Try to.
Yeah, man. Just try it again. I'm gonna put this shit back on. And YouTube messing with my live stream. Draco, I tell my daughter that, bro. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. I'll be making my daughter laugh. Just make your daughter laugh. Man. They love that shit.
Am I still choppy?
And just a
Hey,
little bit.
man, what the hell? Drop my phone. Hell, I really want to try to get this off too.
Man, I don't know what it is. Toothless Tiger, good evening, good evening.
Good evening.
Hey, how you doing,
Hi,
Toothless?
Hey,
you have,
Dr. Mac Joy. I'm waiting for you to get that phone right so I can hear like a spiritual journey.
yeah, I wanna hear that story so bad, Toothless Tiger. I wanna hear it so bad.
God damn, I was up with this phone, y'all.
It doesn't sound like a reception. It sounds like it's capped. Like the volume is capped. Oh, hey, nah. Do you have YouTube in the back?
Nah, I got this. Oh, I use on the back.
Oh, hey, nah. Do you have YouTube in the back? Because it sounds like a echo.
That was probably my TV.
Oh, that's you. That's you. That's you. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I got something on my speaker right now. Because it wasn't a problem the last time I was on it, right?
no,
Nope.
no, 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 and it's good right now. So I don't know.
Okay, that's mad weird. All right, I'm gonna try to work through it, y'all. Can y'all try to bear with me?
Yes.
Some damn YouTube bots.
But just the concept of death just kind of like is intriguing because it's mystical. So you know how certain Buddhists they believe in reincarnation, the certain Baptists, Christianity, they believe in an afterlife. Some believe in absolute peace of an afterlife. Time stopped, clock said, move on with whatever came. And
Man, Dr. Maggie, man, that's so choppy.
God, fuck.
Maybe because of the great message you're trying to tell.
It's
I don't know idea, man. I try to drop off. I'm good 1 second. I'm bad the next. I don't know if I got to speak the phone sideways like this. I don't know.
well, let Toothless Tiger add to the topic, man. Until you fix it for sure. TT want to hear that story too. That's why.
Yeah, I really do.
Chase Banks, salute, salute, welcome. Thank you for showing up.
How do it sound now?
Good.
Good.
Still good.
Yes.
Going back away. Test, 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 test. No chop, chop.
Nah, it's like it's doing something funky, man.
It's like it's chopping.
It's chopping.
See, that could be a signal thing.
It's not really an echo. It's kind of like just chopping up.
Like my connection's bad.
Yeah, your words, your voice, it goes like up, 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 up. So it's going like in and out when you say more than one word.
All right, how about still chop?
It's still choppy. Choppy.
Okay, won't you do this? Won't you cut your phone off and reboot it and cut it back on and then come back in? Because whenever my phone act up, I just reboot it and it start acting normal.
All right.
It sounds better when you're away from the phone like that.
Oh, like this.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
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 much better. And we can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah. We can hear you.
Okay, okay. So that was my fault. That was me right.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I think it did it.
like
I think it did it.
saving y'all. Okay. All right. So yeah, overall, I even looked up Rastafari. I really tried to find what thing that we all
You're
pretty
going
much
in and out.
gravitate. Damn.
We can't understand it.
But nah, I ain't got close. I ain't get close to the phone.
No, it's chopping again. I heard you say you tried to look up the Rastafarians, but it was chopping. So it's the chopping.
Maybe when I start going.
Just
Still
turn
doing
it
it,
off and reboot and come back in.
All right.
Yeah, Dr. Maggie, just come back. Just come back.
I know exactly of which he speak though, A-Ra, because that's what happened to me. I didn't call it a spiritual journey though, because I had looked at a lot of scholars, and that's how I really came to YouTube, looking at different scholars.
Okay.
And I found Taj Tariq Bey, which is the one that I study under, and he's the one that satisfied me it piqued my curiosity, because I was a born again Christian in every sense of the word. But I was one of those cussing Christians because my dad cussed and I wanted to cuss like my dad. So
me too.
I cussed, that's why I cuss, not for the, lack of words, but because I connect to my dad that way, and I loved it when I was a kid, and I couldn't wait to get grown and sound just like that. And I do. But my son went off to school, and that's what we send you off for, to learn. And then when you come home and tell your parents what you learned, shit, we don't want to hear it, because we're caught up in beliefs. And what we don't understand as a people is that beliefs are for children. That doesn't mean that you don't believe things, because that's how you come to know them, by way of belief. But when it comes to communication, we play on words, and then we don't even know words. We think we know. And so a lot of the words we use are spells, actually. And that's why they're called spelling, and they mean something. And so a lot of us just talk haphazardly, and we don't really understand that words really do kill. It doesn't kill.
Emotions too.
Yeah. It doesn't kill the body, but it kills the very essence of a human being. When we speak of spirits, we don't even know that the word spirit in its origin means breath, and that's all it means. But we've been taught a certain way so that we will stay subservient to the European and some people that look just like us, because everybody that's against us don't look like us. They use race, color to keep the division. It's called divide and conquer. Just like all the other craziness that's going on, you find something that people can look at each other and, okay, we learned that it's a class system rather than racism, but they got us stuck in racism because they used the darkness of our skins against us for the little people, because the people who run the shit know that the darkness of our skin is what makes us great, and what makes us unique, and what makes us organic to this land all over the world. And that's why we're suffering all over the world. Okay, Dr. Magi is back. Right? Let's see if he comes in.
People of color, right? Is that what you mean?
Yes.
People of color in general.
Yes. Anybody with dark skin.
Anybody with dark skin.
When we learn from the beginning, every form of life came from a woman that looks like me. Every race of people came from a woman that looks like me.
Yeah, pretty much.
They all came. The oldest bones they ever found. And I didn't make up the story. The anthropologists, those people who dig up the bones and did the studying and did the DNA. And her name is Lucy. It's the oldest human bones that they found. Now they're
no,
trying to come up with a name.
as far as planetary, I do believe that the first people started in Africa, and I do believe that the first people were dark skinned.
Yeah, see, but this is the thing though. They've played with everything, so hell, we don't know Africa from Africa.
No, because it's just where the first man was, in my belief.
Yeah. But I'm saying they played with the map, so we don't know Africa is Africa, because this is Africa as well. So what part of Africa is that really important? No, it's not. It's just the land, because we're people of the land. We're organic to the land. And they taught us all of the aliens were in movies, but we're not the only beings in this place that we call a world.
Thank you for saying that.
If you don't believe that, which, you know, I did not until I did, then you can't even fathom what I'm saying. And that's okay. You don't have to. But the day is going to come when you're going to wish that you started learning the things that they purposely didn't teach us. Exactly. See, it's things that they purposely didn't teach us. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they needed us to be who we are. And that's children. We think we're adults, and we only demand respect from each other. We don't demand respect from this system, because if we did, then we would want our unalienable rights that we were given at birth. We're too afraid
but how
to
do
deal.
We get them? How do we get them?
You got to know what you're talking about. So first you got to learn what you don't know. You can't just run up to somebody and say, you got my stuff. You know, everything is done by what? Proof. Okay. Nobody cares about right. Nobody cares about wrong. Not in a court of law, not in a court of public opinion. If they did, we wouldn't see all the bullshit that we see. It's what you can prove is what people care about. They know what they've done, but they are not just the European, because they too came from us. But what they were the Albions. And we still have albinos to this day. But they also were a hybrid experiment. And see, to tell people this shit, it sounds crazy and like you done lost your mind. Well, that's the way they made our history be, a mystery. And then they told his story.
I do believe that.
Yeah, that's how it goes. Anytime I have the advantage on you, I'm going to tell the shit my way. Mm-hmm. And so our people are so caught up into each other, and they so caught up into words, like I said, that they don't really know what they're saying. They don't know what the words mean, but they think they do. And a lot of them have college degrees. Well, that's their system, because they didn't teach you finance. Mm-hmm. They didn't teach you civics. They didn't teach you law. They didn't teach you the shit that you need to make it in this world. They taught you how to work very well for them.
They taught you how to be a slave.
How to be a prisoner. We're prisoners. We're not slaves. Slave is short for Slovakian.
I just meant servitude.
Yeah, but see, what we have to learn is the right words, and then use the right words. When you call a thing, then a person who knows, you know.
So then we shouldn't be using the word God.
Wait, hold on. Sis, man.
And that's true. But that is true.
And then you can go.
God is very. What I understand that most people don't about God, it's the verb transitive. And God comes from the word good. So I understand that too.
Facts.
And that means good. I understand that too. God actually means to pour out, to call upon, and to
invoke. Yes.
To invoke. Absolutely. But what we don't understand as a people, and it was because of the way we were taught, is that they gave us everything outside of us so that we wouldn't look inside of us to find the God that lives in us. That's what we don't want to believe. And if you tell people this, they'll say, oh, you don't believe in God. You're an atheist. There's no way you can be an atheist.
I know truth is, but we're dealing with a place where every individual has a different belief. So how do we coexist with all our beliefs? Where it's very different.
But when you learn, see, this is the thing. This is just the key. And it worked like this for me, so I know it can work for anybody, because I believe I saved more people than Jesus. I was such a Christian. But what I'm saying to you is, what does that mean? Because actually that's Constantinian, that's not Christian, because there is no such thing as a Christian. The Christ is the highest degree of knowledge, and it operates inside of you out. Everything that you need is in you. You have to call it out. We were taught what they call dogma. So first you need to learn the words. And then once you learn the words, you got to accept the words as true. And if you don't want to do that, then you're going to always be at an impasse. But this is how you can kind of tell some of this shit got to be true. Because with all the stuff that people believe, I'm talking about all the different beliefs, look at the condition in which the people live. And it can't be true what they say about their God. And then you can't give me that answer that, oh, he does what he want to do. So he want us all to be fucked over and mistreated and come up missing and the children getting killed and we getting shot in the street.
But see, and that's why I think that the earth should be in, like, we got to honor the earth. Like we skip over that. We skip
That's
over
what we did. We
Can I
did
say
that as
something?
a people.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on, sis. Let me just drive this. We skipped over the earth, and we went straight to individual gods. But first we started off with, we believed in multiple gods, and now it's, like, we believed in a group of gods. Now it's, we all got our own opinion on what God is, but can we still coexist? Can we still be a human that's on the planet? Can we treat each other like humans?
We
Can I
could
say
if we
something?
all were human.
Can I say something?
No, and I do believe that too. I do believe that too.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah. Go ahead, sis, man. You better not say
Appreciate
nothing
it.
about that. You better not say nothing about that other thing.
Oh no, I'm out here to talk about what we talking about.
Okay.
Welcome.
Yeah, because the species, human species started in Africa, and if you trace that journey, you would learn that the concept of what we call God started in Africa, but it was never something that they actually witnessed or seen. It's made up.
Nor was
I
it
can
anything that they
elaborate, but I
worshiped.
just want to make sure we on the same page here.
Yeah. But are you saying you're an atheist?
No, I'm not saying I'm an atheist. I'm saying that I do not have to believe in God to understand the God concept.
No, and you don't have to believe in God to operate in a higher consciousness either.
No, well, you see, when you start saying higher consciousness, higher power, you're only referring to the God of the Bible.
No. Those are two.
I'm just saying,
Those are
there
two
is no outside of that.
No, I didn't say higher power. I said higher.
Well, I'm saying it's just another word for the God of the Bible. Is what I'm saying.
Listen, higher power means you're giving your power away.
Okay,
But-
fine. If
But
you want to go
he's saying, hold on a minute, sis, because what he's saying, and just hear what he's saying. What he's saying is absolutely true, because the God that whoever speak of, see, first of all, everything we know somebody told us, but there's history written that we can trace back, and that's how the truth came out. It's because we traced back and the truth came out. As a people, when you talk about the earth, you're right. We didn't worship anything as a people as far back as you can go. We didn't. We respected the land.
right.
This is Mother Earth, and we
Now-
understood that.
Now remember, the first deity we actually invented was the woman.
And that is the matriarchal system that
And
I'm
that's
trying to
it. So
get
if we
people
got a
back to.
God, it's a woman. If you want to believe in a God, when we
That's
decided we're gonna make one up, we made it a woman.
That's true. That's so very true.
Look, I don't care if God's a woman or a man, and I believe
But
God is the
You have to, and I'm gonna
first.
tell you why you have to.
Tell him, Toothless. Tell him why he
I'm
has to,
gonna tell you
please.
what I don't mean is that you have to believe that. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying, see, that's how they taught us. That's how they trained us. Okay, take the Christian. I was once one. That's what I called myself.
Okay.
Okay, now they told us about this man called Jesus. Okay, Now, everything that they told us about this man called Jesus is written. It's written that he was copper colored. He had wood hair, burned his feet of brass. All of this is written. But every picture we've seen of who Jesus is, up until the 64s and the civil rights, where they could start making a black looking Jesus. But up until then, they all looked lily white, blue eyes, blonde, wavy hair. And then you ask a Christian. Now, if the book say he looked like this, but the pictures say he looked like that, how could that be? And do you know they get angry, argumentative, and want to know what difference do it make? He's Jesus.
Truthfully, can I elaborate on that a step further? Can I add something to that?
Sure.
So to take that a step further, the Greeks, which is where I guess you get your original New Testament and stuff from the Greeks and those people, they stumbled upon I'm gonna say religion for the sake of argument. They stumbled upon a religion that wasn't theirs. It was foreign, and they literally made all the stories literal. That's why they didn't understand that the Son of God is in the sky, and it's the Son, the actual Son, and they made it a literal Son of God. That's something that actually is born.
True.
So
because they're foreigners, they didn't know what they were reading, and they took over, and they are now the gatekeepers of a concept that's not even theirs.
All right, sis. But what was there before any religions? When it was just, if it's just, imagine it's just you and the planet.
Is life and experience, and you learn from your experiences.
What are you looking up to if it was just you and the planet?
Well, you see, as above, so below. So the ancestors understood that. We got to remember, we come from hunter gathering, right? And after we did hunter gathering,
I gotta stop you right there. So you believe we came from apes?
No, we don't come from apes. Listen, the minute you say that, it just shows that you had no idea about the actual information.
No, because after that you had cavemen. And that was
first, bro, you wrong.
No. That's the first idea is I gotta go eat. I gotta go hunt.
Nah, bro. Nah, you see,
that's not what he was saying.
You coming from a perspective of basically you need more information, is what I should say.
No. See, the information is what God.
Damn, bro, let me finish though.
No, just listen. All the reading, all the school. See, you didn't hear the beginning of the show because I was talking to a guy that went to a CSUN college. He was telling me he studied every religion, all religions, bro. And he came back to Christianity, and then he was trying to give me a sermon. And then he told me that after death, you burn in hell. So what I'm saying is, what is the religions? What are these books doing to everyone where we got all these fucking ideas?
Damn, bro, you just...
But you're not listening to what he's saying, Abra, because religion is the problem.
Exactly. Now you got to understand. First
of all, as long as you said that, it's great. Hey,
all right, look.
As long as you said that, I can hear you out.
You have to be able to understand what was going on at that time that you're speaking of. You can't place your mindset on people 10,000 years ago. Try to understand what they were thinking. You know what they were thinking? All the same questions that you had, they had. They just didn't have the resources. They just didn't have the prior knowledge and shit like that. So just imagine you not knowing nothing in the wilderness. What you gonna do? You're gonna learn, and eventually you're going to make mistakes, and you're gonna correct those mistakes. And generations will learn because the knowledge is passed down through the elders, bro.
You're facts.
Yo, so says I got a question, bro. You hear me?
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Like, what's your
who talking?
What do you believe in? Are you a Christian?
That's Jatoro, welcome.
Okay.
I don't really use the word belief because it means something that a person feels strongly about. It's a feeling. It's like confidence. Like that's like asking me, is your child behaving? And I'll be like, yeah, but what if they're not? It's not the truth. It's just what I feel. I don't go on belief. What do I know?
What's your worldview?
What do I know? What do I know? I know that I don't know everything. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
And that's it. And I know that you don't know God. That's a fact.
Wait. Why would you say that? Why would you
Because
say
he's
he
taking
doesn't
God
know?
I know
outside of
that,
him.
nigga. I know there is no. Listen, when you start
Sis,
believing shit,
Oh wait,
sis,
are you
sis.
saying?
Let me say something,
Wait,
A-Rod.
wait. Okay, hold on. Let me just say. Are
I
you
just want
saying?
him to change the way
Are
he's
you
talking.
saying? Are you
I'm
saying?
sorry. I'm sorry. I get passionate. I'm sorry,
No,
Toothless.
no.
I
But are you?
argue this stuff in the streets with real people, and it'd be like people want to fight and stuff.
Hold
So
on,
I'm so
sis. Hold
used to
on,
that
sis.
energy.
Oh, okay.
Y'all could go ahead. I'm just saying. Are you saying you don't believe in the outside God, only the inside one?
I'm saying that I don't even subscribe to the word.
Well, then,
So
what do
question
you
is,
call
so
the essence then?
I'm saying you keep making up words for something you already have a concept about. Tell me what is this concept and where it came from, and then we could elaborate about it.
I mean, I don't know what you're saying. Because
What I'm
this
saying is
concept
the
of
only
God.
reason you know God or even speak of God is because of the Bible. Tell me of God
yeah,
outside of the Bible. Tell me the
That's not
information you
necessarily
learned
true.
about God outside. Wait a
no.
minute.
Well,
Don't cut
No,
my
is my
wisdom,
is
bro.
my phone still chopping?
listen,
No, you good,
listen.
bro.
You
Don't cut my
sound real
wisdom,
You
good
please.
now.
find out. You
I'm not.
find out.
I'm not
Hold on,
making shit up.
Give me a second. You find
No,
out
he's not.
about God. You find out about God by looking at the earth and the way it provides you. Then you understand from there that it has to be someone taking care of you.
Era, if you was here, no
I don't
books,
believe
never
that's
learned
true.
nothing about a God, you wouldn't even mention it.
No,
You know that?
but that's why I said the essence. If you want to play with the words, we could say the
I'm
essence.
not playing with the words. I just know what they
We could,
mean. So
hey,
if you don't know
let's
what they
just
mean
say
and you keep using them,
But
we could
then
sis,
just
that's
say
your problem,
we
bro.
could just
I'm
say
not
the
going to
light.
use it and I know what it means and I'm going to use it wrong like what you're doing.
Listen, we could
but
just say the
sis,
light. If you want to play with the words, we
I
could
don't
just
I
say
don't I don't subscribe to the light. All
But
that
we
is
don't have to say
Christianity
the
Eureka.
light.
terms,
The
bro. This
yo,
Eureka.
all
sis,
applies to
listen,
the Christian God. You don't understand that because you don't have
The
the
Eureka.
information.
No,
yo,
no,
relax, bro,
because
sis.
you're
You
telling me
don't have
stuff
to
you
say
read.
none of that.
You
You
telling
don't
me
have to
stuff
say
you
none of
read.
that.
You telling me stuff you read, bro.
No, I'm not telling you stuff I read. You're telling me stuff you read because you keep applying stuff like
No,
essence, the
no, no,
light.
no,
You
no,
know
no,
where
no.
you got that
Because
stuff from, right? You know
because
you
you're
got it.
saying because you have a certain feeling about the word God.
I'm telling
Well,
you the truth. The word God
No,
means
no,
to
no. See,
invoke.
you messed up right there by saying you're telling me the truth.
But I'm
Yo,
telling you what the word mean. Whoever made up
Go
the
ahead.
word
Go
can
ahead.
give you
Go
the
ahead.
sis, I got
definition,
a
and
question.
that
Go,
is the
Sis,
truth.
go ahead.
sis,
Go ahead.
sis,
Y'all
I
can
got a
say.
Thank
question.
you.
Sis. Do you believe in
Hold on. Don't cut
absolutes?
my wisdom on that last part. Because
Sis,
God means good. It's a Germanic word. It means to invoke. It means to call upon. So when you speak of God, it means you're calling on something outside of the natural universe and the natural everything to come and intervene. I don't do that.
no, that's not true. That's not true.
That's a fact, bro. You can't tell me that's not true.
Okay, so what about
This
pantheism?
goes
What about
crazy on
pantheism?
any
You believe,
topic.
you know what pantheism is?
but he's speaking truth.
That's because I know
Sis,
when you know what bro, y'all
It's
don't
the
understand
manner in which
passion
he's
and
speaking.
understand. Right. I got to learn how to control that. But you
Yeah.
can't tell me one and one is three when I know it's two. You're not talking to somebody who just think it's two,
But
nigga.
listen,
I
sis,
know it's two.
do you
hold
know
on,
what
hold on, hold on,
pantheism
hold on,
is?
hold on, hold on, Jotaro. The topic of this is can we coexist with our own beliefs?
Absolutely, we can.
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay,
Well, then
okay.
the show's over. Then
No, it's not.
there's the answer.
No, it's not because we all want to talk about it.
Well,
There's
that's
so
where
many semantic.
wait. Can we coexist if we accept each other's beliefs? Because if we start
Yeah,
Well,
questioning each other's
you're
beliefs,
the
that's
one
where the
that went.
coexist stops.
You're the one that went 1 to 100 because we didn't see your view.
true.
Sis,
That's
No,
true.
I actually was
sis,
piggybacking off of what
you went 8 nuts because we didn't see this.
I
Yes,
got
sis, you're
This
talking
is
to the
the
passionate.
folk.
fucking problem.
I
I
got
think I
passionate.
think he
This is
got
the
more
fucking problem.
passionate than
I got
anything.
passionate because you guys denied information that I knew you wasn't privy
No,
to.
I was just trying to clarify
Like
what
what?
I was hearing. That's all. That's all.
What I'm saying is, if you denied information that I brought to you that I know is a fact, then that means that you don't know the information. So
See,
it makes me
Sis,
get passionate.
This is
sis,
not.
I got
This
a
is not
question.
an inform. Wait, hold on, Jotaro. This is not an information game of who knows more.
Yo, what the fuck, bro? If we
But no,
sharing information
I
and
know,
each one
but it's
teach
not.
one, why are you not willing to learn,
No,
nigga?
no, it's not a challenge. I'm not gonna come at you and say, "Hey,
sis.
sis, you have to think this way because this is the truth."
You know, the thing
That's
is,
I
the
never
I,
problem.
said
I
that
used to
to
be
you,
like sis
bro.
years ago too.
I'm
I
not.
used to be
I
just
never
like
said
sis
that to you.
years
I'm
ago.
telling you. I'm telling you for a fact. The word God means good. It's Germanic. I'm telling you what it means. You're using it in the wrong way and want me to have a conversation with you when you're using the word out of context. So what if it's normalized that they use it out of context? It's still wrong, bro.
You never asked me what my definition of God was.
You gonna give your own definition to the word? I don't play that shit, bro.
What do you mean?
The
What do
shit
you mean?
already got a
Multitude.
meaning. It
Well,
already
sis,
has a
sis,
meaning, bro. You don't just
Right
make your
now,
own
we're
meaning to
arguing
it.
semantics.
Yeah, we're just semantics. Sis.
And you
I'm
know
really
what?
not, bro, because the word got a meaning, it got a definition, it has an etymology. Y'all keep arguing me around this shit because
You're
y'all want to
right.
use the
But
shit.
most people
Sis,
don't know
sis,
about the etymology of words. And so
you're
that's
right.
where you're going to find some of the problem.
All right,
Okay.
Toothless. So when they start saying that, I'm just trying to force something on them, bro. You guys are just ignorant to the information. That's
Sis,
all.
Okay, so then that's where you have to calm down.
Right. I
Because
need to learn that.
they're not receiving what you're saying. Not that what you're saying is not true. Not that it doesn't make sense. It's the delivery. And if I'm
Correct.
going to be able to communicate with someone and I want them to communicate back, I got to be able to deliver so that they can hear what I'm saying. Because all you can ask anybody to do is two things. Consider the possibility and then research for yourself. Everything that any of us know about any kind of God is what somebody else told us about.
Facts.
We don't know nothing else. There was a time they wouldn't even let us know nothing about a God.
Facts.
But we also had our own way of living. We honored the earth. We honored each other. We were overthrown. We were overtaken. And then we were separated so we couldn't remember or share with each other. All it takes is 2 generations. And then everything everybody think they know until they wipe that out and go and start clean and look for themselves, they can talk a good game about religion. But that's the problem. Religion is dogma, and it was given to us to keep us separated. If we understood the true meaning of words, going to the etymology, then a lot of this shit we saying, we wouldn't be saying. How do I know
you,
that?
Toothless.
Because I used to sound like that until I started studying. And that's why people don't want to listen to my page. And I try not to get on too many people panels because most people can't handle the truth. They don't want to know the truth. They want to live in la la land and believe that something is so loving and caring and giving, but they're living like a damn fool. It makes no sense. We getting shot down in the streets and we asking each other about getting shot down in the streets and about this and about that.
Hey, wait, hold on, man. Y'all still here?
Yeah.
We got to start
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, my phone.
You went out?
Yeah, my phone fucking went out.
I know you went away, but I didn't know that you went.
I was like, nah, man. All right, now go ahead. Sorry.
Hey,
I'll
Toothless,
be
can I
back.
ask you a question?
Yes, you could ask me.
Are you familiar with the black movement, like when there was a like real renaissance of information in Harlem and New York, when all of like most of the teachers and the so-called leaders and stuff was like,
I know a little bit about it.
yeah, so I'm a part of that. I'm not a part of that, but I'm in New York and I grew up around there, right? So what happened here is a lot of the people that were like Nation of Islam, like ex-gang drug dealers and stuff, or even gang members, a lot of them took on these mantras of this information. And it would literally be like if you come out here right now, there's still Hebrew Israelites that are on the streets and they will argue with people to the point to where they want to fight. And then they have like other bodyguards, like other Hebrew Israelite bodyguards, just in case somebody gets too aggressive, that they will put hands on that person over these words.
Yeah.
Over these words. So I'm used to that and I'm ready. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like it's a problem I have, but based on this environment where we actually fight with the information, it's like a weapon.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, you know what? You have a lot to
so.
share, but you gotta just if you can just for yourself, if you can just you know, when you feel yourself, you know, woosah for a minute, because you really have some hell of an information. And a lot of us, and this is why I talk about the herd mentality and animal husbandry. The training we received was for us to be exactly where most people are. But that's why we can never get where we need to go, because we don't tap into the God that's in us. And we all spend our times on a job. And that's why Job and Job, if you just look at the two things, it keeps you busy and keeps you from your creativity because you're doing something for somebody else. And when you tell them about your creativity, they make you sign a piece of paper saying that you won't use it. You'll have to give it over to the company. So they're still taking our intellectual properties. They're still taking our creativity. We're still creating things, but we don't get the credit for what we do. But it's when you talk about any religion, then you've already messed up. Because religion is for the masses. The people who run this country don't have that shit. That's why they belong to secret societies. So they can learn the truth and they don't get caught up. And that's how they can go home and go to sleep at night and don't give a fuck about what happened to us when we go home to go to sleep. You got to be open. And that's what I was starting out saying when my son went to school and came home telling me about different things. I too used to be mad as hell and cuss him out. He got to be crazy as hell. You going to school wasting money. But no, one day I just said, wonder who were we before we were slaves? And when you really learn who we were, everything that the religions are based off of is based off of Isis, Osiris, Osset, and Horus. Most of us have never heard of those three people, but the Pope bowed to the Black Madonna every day.
Tufla, can I add something to that real quick? Because, you know, your wisdom, I love you. So, because you mentioned that the Isis and Osiris, and I'm not sure if you know, or which you probably do, but for the audience, the word amen, you guys know it one way, but in the Bible, Revelations, I believe, chapter 3, you will find that the amen is spoken of, and the amen, and the being the definite article, the amen gave Jesus specific instructions, and Jesus relayed that in Revelations, and he said, "These things saith the Amen, the faithful and true, the beginning of the creation in God." Nobody on this planet knows what Amen means because it doesn't belong to none of these modern languages. But we know Amen in one place and one place only, because in Egypt is Amen Ra. Why is Amen in the Christian Bible? That's just a question for the audience.
I don't know why.
That's something to research. That's homework for y'all.
I mean, I do know that Amun Ra is like, that is like the higher power, the god Ra, right?
Yeah,
I
Ra's
just know
like
Ra,
sun.
right?
Ra's like sun in Egypt. Yeah.
I just know Ra means like, that's why my name is A-Ra.
Well, your third eye just got opened with that question, bro.
My third eye just got open. Let me tell you something.
That. I don't mean that. I don't mean that. Please don't crucify me for that.
No,
I didn't mean it like that.
No, I know, sis.
But
My third eye been open so long, sis. Don't even go there.
I could give you one greater than that when you find out that Jesus is actually a woman and not a man.
Jesus, a woman. I don't know about that.
Well, see, Tufla, see, that's I understand where you're coming from there, but I just, you know what I'm saying? I just
see, there was a time when we had children and we didn't have boys. The woman, everything has to do with life, comes from a woman. You couldn't give life to nothing if you didn't have a woman. In our bodies, there are no male eggs at all. So you are truly a metamorphosis. That's why I don't fight against men and women. We both have our place. We've been misplaced by a system that knows our secret. And we're so arrogant. And we're so educated. And we're so intelligent. We know all this about God, we say, and we don't even know the politics that run this world. But Christianity is politics. And if you told a Christian that, they couldn't believe it because all they know is belief. Belief is for children. That's why they give us the Bible stories in an anthropomorphic way. When you become a man, you have to know. And Paul said, when I was a child, I spake as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. See, that book is just part of the book. When they took cosmology out of the book, when they took the book of the living dead, it's so much they took away. Why? So we don't know. They only go back 2,000 years. We got trees that go back 500,000. So you think trees are more important than us? A-Rod, something happening to your phone.
So. They are.
Well, they're not, because we're human. And we were created in the image of the one that does the creating. And that was the mother. The boy and the girl is created in the image of the mother. The difference is the girl has ovaries and the guy has testicles. But that's ovaries that went up in the sack. Now, trees are not more important than us. Trees are important.
Now, while we're on the planet,
who said trees are more important than us? I love trees.
Jotaro, I think.
Jotaro?
Yeah, I think.
But see, like I was trying to tell Sis, you look at the trees and you say, yeah, there's a God. That's me. That's how I roll.
Well, that's how Rastafarians roll. That's how the Africans roll. But it just wasn't the word. That's why it's really important to get away from words and
fair enough. Me too. I believe that.
So Sis got the New York way. That's what we have to get used to, because we're not used to New York.
Sis just likes to fight, no matter what it is. He probably
it's New York energy.
Listen to me. It's
New York energy.
Yeah, I think it's more New York than
I think combative.
I know a couple of brothers from New York. They got New York.
If you don't know about people from New York, you wouldn't know that. But for real, those people don't even speak. They're not even friendly. So that's just how they have to grow up.
It really is.
I love this. I'm glad y'all came, man, and I'm glad we're doing this. So I mean, it's supposed to sound like this to me.
Yeah, we just don't
want to sound like this.
Yeah, I'm so glad you guys got to talk.
As long as we can coexist, as long as we can coexist.
We could always coexist.
Sis, just gotta relax, man. You sound like you're too passionate, man.
Bro, I was gonna say I don't get to speak about this type of shit to everybody.
I used to be like that years ago, like 3 years ago.
Yeah, but at this point, like when I get so excited just to be able to have the conversation, bro. I can't have this conversation with regular folks.
You came to my panel. That's what I'm about. I'm about
for sure.
Who we are as a people.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
I'm about who we learn who we are as a people, and move forward. Because we are so great, but we've been taught to hate each other, and that's what we do. We've been taught to work against each other.
I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that. I mean,
you don't have to agree.
I guess to a certain extent, but I think conflict is like natural for to any organism. It's just like a kind of like a naturalistic thing. So I mean, because my views are kind of like more naturalistic than than anthropocentric. So I kind of look at things more in a naturalistic perspective in terms of like what does it? Because at the end of the day, it's like what benefits nature? Because we are like a amalgamation of nature, and nature.
We're about nature too.
Huh?
We're about nature too.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And nature just wants diversity, perpetuation. So it's just like a real perpetuation machine. So that's why I view things, to be honest.
Yeah, well, we're about nature too. And some of those words you're using, I don't know. We probably have to pull up the etymology dictionary and see when they were invented. Because some of that shit was just invented. And that's kind of the way the European talks. They sound like they are so intelligent and be saying some hell of a shit. And if you go back and trace those words and see the etymology of words, that most of us have no idea about etymology. Because we were not taught that in linguistics. We don't know about morphism. We don't know about phrenology. We were not taught that, but they use it against us every day. So a lot of things that we say, and we think we're having an intelligent conversation, they're laughing like hell. Like black people, black is dead in the eyes of the law. You're not recognized in the law being black, but we black and proud. Now, you may not know what you are. I say, by bloodline, I am a Moor. But I say that that's the same people they call Indians, the same people they call Puerto Ricans, the same people they call Mexicans, the same people they call Hispanics, the same people they call Italians, the same people they call from the islands. We're the organic original people. We're all family, and families moved away and formed nations. And according to the food and where you lived or whatever, then things changed about individuals. And we had albinos, which is the Ambien disease. And there we came up with also those little people that were in the cave, the European. And then they came up with their little experiment like Frankenstein, the hybrid people. And then they call themselves Caucasians. And so now they want to stay pure and they want to live forever and they want us all dead, but they cannot figure out our DNA.
Why people are like genetic mutations? That's a fact. That's true.
Yeah, they can't figure out our DNA. And that's why we all not dead. Because they don't give a damn about killing people. They call them casualty of war, or they call them collateral damage. And you know that because they'll kill their mama for an insurance policy. So we as a people need to start waking up. We need to get us an etymology dictionary. We need to get us a law dictionary because history and law must be studied together in order for your concept to be correct. And it's not my truth because I didn't name no truth. I'm just not ashamed to tell the truth. And oftentimes doing that, I find myself by myself because people don't want to hear the truth. They rather hear bullshit.
Can I share a little bit of my journey real quick? It's not going to be long, just real quick of how I got to where I am right now. So I believed in God, always studied it, learned things, made me question it. And then as I start believing in God more and doing more research on God, searching for God led me to realize it's not real. And then from there, I was forced into having to learn science, biology, archaeology. I was forced to learn all these things just because I wanted answers. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is that eventually we're all going to have to, because there's no skipping around it. Eventually, we're all going to have to get to the last point, which is science, biology, and all that other stuff, because that's where we failing. So we're getting the books and all that. We getting the words. We getting there, but it's until we started entering the science world, that's when we're gonna really start making changes.
Yeah, Sis pretty much explained my journey. Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing. Like after just searching for so long, it's like you just come to the conclusion where it's like, okay, I'm questioning this validity, and it goes against everything that you were bred and told when you were young. But in the same breath, like we all been talking about, what you're told isn't necessarily the truth. What you learn, you hold on dear, and you'll fight to the bitter end, even if it's false. And once you're able to identify that what you've learned is not omni, there's other things that you can expound on and improve on, and your fucking know-how and just the knowledge of what's been told. Vet everything is what I learned. Vet every damn thing you learned, told, because that's the only way you can really find truth. So I just became a harbinger of information. I don't feel like I know anything more than the next person. I feel like I'm smart because I know I'm not. And there's always something for me to learn.
So
for real quick,
right
I guess
back.
for me.
Wait, Jatoro, just let me just ask. Does everybody up here believe that God is inside us? Or, the whatever you think God is inside of us?
I mean, it depends. Depends how you define God, Or what do you like? What's your perception on God? It really depends.
Well, just would God put the answers in someone else? Do we have to go to church once a week to find where God is, or can we just scream around with God every day?
Going to church once a week was just making somebody rich.
Most of the prophets and stuff in these stories are actually like poor people or people who weren't were sinners. Most of the prophets are sinners. So it's just a lesson to understand that sometimes the greatest people on this planet might not be the perfect people.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone has flaws, so I mean, obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
What you
Overall,
say? What you say? Was that you, Toro? Say everybody responded, but you.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I said
Sorry,
what
Totoro.
Oh damn, my fault, bro. I thought yo, my fault,
what I
bro.
found figured out is like I believed in God initially first, but then I realized it's like it has to go with like, to be honest with it's desire. It's like you want things to be true, so it has to go back to like wanting and desire, like a Buddhistic worldview. So like when people believe in God, I believe that they want to believe it's true rather than it's true independently. So it has to go back to the desire. What do you want to be true rather than it just is? So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your beliefs, in my opinion, your beliefs shape your reality.
Yeah.
Your beliefs shape your reality. That's why I think, as far as the afterlife goes, whatever you're believing in this little journey you're on here, I mean, I don't see. I mean, I can't put that on nobody because that's not what I believe. So I'm just gonna say you're gonna live that all the way up until the moment you die.
That's why they keep us in the beliefs.
I
You
will say that.
understand?
yeah.
That's why they keep us in the belief world.
Yo, you know what? That's funny that you said that. Actually, in one of these movies I just watched, the Marvel Moon Knight series. They
You
basically
like
Don't
was
that
don't
shit?
showing.
don't. I have not watched Moon Knight. Do not spoil
Yeah.
any
Don't
Marvel
spoil
No,
it.
no,
Don't
I'm
shit
not
for
gonna
spoil
give
it.
you a
me.
spoiler. I'm not gonna give
Don't.
you a spoiler.
Oh, thank God.
I'm not gonna give you a spoiler.
Don't
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
give you a spoiler. What I was saying is they basically was showing that depending on what you believe in, that's the afterlife that you're gonna go to. So Black Panther would go to like the Wakanda afterlife, and Thor would go to like the Valhalla afterlife and shit like that. It's just the concept.
All right, good, good. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
I think
I
I'm
hope
gonna
I
check
spelled that right.
Maybe. I'm not. I don't know.
I don't need to
That
see.
was
just
definitely. I was about to say. The afterlife is all based on your perception. I mean, you went down the list. Like Vikings
yeah,
believe in Valhalla, and
yeah, they do.
Egyptians believe in shit.
Egyptians had the Pantheon.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
this guy. His name is Mark Christopher. He did this a little experiment, and he's on YouTube, and it was a cube, okay, and he held the cube and told you to look at the cube. As you look at the cube changes, but the cube never moved. But you just looking at the cube, right? So you have to tell how many times did the cube change for you. For some people, it only changed once. For some people, 3. For me, it changed 9 times. Just looking at a cube. And what that teaches us is about the subconscious mind. And that's how it works. So you have to first see the truth in order for them to feed you the lie. And that's what they do to us. They tell us the truth.
Yeah.
Then they
Yeah.
feed us the lie. And so the conscious mind, who thinks it runs everything, reasons it back and forth. It's negotiating. But that subconscious mind knows truth. And that's why they have to tell us the truth. Because if not, the subconscious mind would bring that knowledge to us. But we've been suppressed. And what they did was subjugate the woman and flip the script and took it from a matriarchal system to a patriarchal system. Once you get your
Do you
systems
think the
off,
people?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
To this, do you think the people that are doing that? Do you think they're alien, or do you think they're just demons?
I think some, no, I say I don't believe in demon in the words that people believe in demon.
Yeah.
I think that they're alien, and see, they were us because we too are part alien.
Yeah.
We come from the sun and the moon.
And you can and then you can even look. NASA even reported it. I think it's like 11 million habitable planets just in our area. I think you can see that on fucking NASA. They even got that, and it's Earth-like planets. So I mean, it's got to be some other people.
Can I
It's
add to
gotta
what
be.
you just said, Ira?
Yeah. What's up?
So when I started, looking into all that stuff, what I learned about life and its process and its stages, I learned that humans are very unique to this universe. Like, in order for it to really make sense, you would need a God to make everything make sense. Because for us to be here,
I don't agree with that. No.
well, listen. What I'm saying, let me finish. For us to be here, the chances of us being here is so low that it wouldn't really be high on other planets. That's why we're so special.
Nah, bro, that's a I heard that fallacy before. That's intelligence. That's like teleological design, bro. Nah.
No, well, we talk those same people that gave you that 11.
Hey, Rod, your phone is messed up.
You're breaking up.
I mean, your voice.
The same people that gave you that 11 million number is the same people that gave me the information I just gave to y'all. So somewhere along the line, you stop reading or stop researching.
You said 11 million number? What's that?
The people that gave
that was
you
A-Rod. I think A-Rod said that, but his voice is messing up.
Oh, I didn't say that.
The 11 million he's talking about, the 11 million different planets that are possibly habitable. Yeah, we never been to it, but like I said, the same people that gave him that information, because he's not an astrophysicist and he don't know that shit for a fact.
I'm not saying I believe everything about NASA. I don't.
Well, you don't have to believe, bro. These people. That's why I just said about science, bro. We gotta leave that belief word alone and start learning what we can prove, bro.
I mean, proof is gonna mess with you too, man.
It's not just that.
Can you see gravity? Can you see gravity? You just know it holds you down. And then if a person is blind, how can you explain a color to them? How can you explain red to a blind person?
Okay, that's a great question. Now, what it also showed me is that you never really you asked those questions, but you never even cared really that much to go and find out the answer, because the answer is there. Now, once you find out the process,
I reached a point, sis. Hold on, let me finish. Let me just say this, because I reached a point to where I get all my shit on the inside, bro. Like, I just feel like I'm connected, like a spoon bender could bend spoons, but I'm just connected, and that's how I roll. I mean, I don't feel like I gotta go on a search for some outside knowledge. I just think I'm capable, and I think I'm already fucking, and I think I'm operational. You know what I'm saying? But I do understand where you're coming from, sis, and I like the things you do research, because some people be researching some shit and it's like, come on, you might have to get off that, but you can't tell them that. But I like where you're going, and I like your thirst for knowledge and your thirst for, seeking higher consciousness, because that's what this is all about. It's about operating at a higher consciousness. No, let me finish this. And personally, I believe in Jesus. I believe in the actual Jesus. I don't care if he was female, black, or white. And I believe a lot of people at that time when Jesus was waking up, they were waking up too. And I just think he woke up really, really, really to a high consciousness. And I think he was operating at a high consciousness. And he was telling people, look, don't worship me. Just do like me. Be like me. I'm showing you how to do these things, and you can do them too. You know what I mean? And the religion that I would side with the most would be Christianity. But I mean, I'm just past religions.
But you've never been given Christianity. You've been given Constantinian belief.
Oh, yeah. But okay, but you know what I mean?
Constantine took away your mother. He the one took away the woman. So you can't have life without woman. I don't care how you do it.
Look, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, no woman.
I hear you. But see, I could get esoteric with the feminine and the masculine. But it's all about
now, even if you get esoteric with the feminine and the masculine, you can't have a baby, A-Rod, without a woman. You never will.
That's the balance, I think.
No, that's not the balance, because a woman can have a baby without a man.
They made her a holy ghost, my nigga.
The woman can have a baby without a man. And I told y'all, if you don't believe it, go look at Dr. Delbert Blair and look at other physicists that know the human body. It's true.
Yo, A-Rod, can I say?
There was a time when it was all women. There were no men. That was during the time when they talked about the Amazon women and Wonder Woman. That was
women
real.
Was women producing asexually at some point?
I mean,
Yeah, you can produce within yourself. It's the mitochondria DNA that you don't possess unless I give it to you.
Can I say something about how I felt, A-Rod? Because to touch on what you said.
Okay.
I believed in God my whole life, right? I was baptized into the Catholic Church. I went for communion. I went for communion. I did that, and I broke my leg, and I wasn't able to go for confirmation. And we was paying for that, my grandmother. And the church basically said that I cannot do confirmation because I would have to pay to do communion all over again. My grandma refused to do that. Like, why would he have to pay to do it twice? Anyway, long story short, I'm still always searching for God. Now, do you know how much it hurts when you find out something that you believed in your whole life is a lie? I don't believe anymore. I'm always going to search for something before I accept it. I'm going to research that motherfucker up and down because I was devastated, bro. That shit changed my fucking life. It devastated me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what it does.
I hear you.
Yeah. That shit happened to me after high school, man. And that's why I've been on the journey. Like, I'm like, this shit can't be real, man. Like, you can't be telling me everything that people that I trusted telling me lies, and then you realize, like,
I don't
they
think
didn't
lies.
they didn't know. That's what I'm saying. Like,
No,
I realized that they didn't even know. They didn't even know it was being told.
Can I say something? Hold on. I'll say this, like, religion is kind of like the extension of the survival mechanism. So it's not like they told you lies. It's just like everything around you is superimposed onto you, regardless you like it or not. And
exactly.
It's just your way of, it's just your choice to see if it's like, oh, you can see through it or not. So it's just like religion, just like I said, it's like it's superimposed to everything. It's just kind of the extension of the, survival. Because if you believe in God, you're gonna, you think you're special, you're gonna survive more. Everything it's all about survival. At the end of the day, it's just like an extension of the survival mechanism. So it's not that they told you lies. It's just like that. It's the different way.
It's they're giving you what they learn. They're passing it down. They're just passing it down.
Yeah,
but they pass down more than that. They pass down diseases in a way to where it's just my genetic, or my mom had it, or my dad had it.
That's not arbitrary.
That's another thing.
They were taught that though.
Yeah, I know, but that's another thing that has to get broken, especially with the next generation. Just because your mom and your dad had something, don't mean you have to have it. And
that's true.
Have to break that. We have to break that. I mean, I think it's just all boils down to fear. They wanted to put you in fear so long, and they use it.
But that's why most people believe in God, because of fear, and they want to go to heaven. They don't believe in God because they believe in God.
Yeah. No, because they fear it. They fear it.
Remember,
because they fear it.
Also, remember too. As for us, they put the fear of God in us in slavery. Like, we had to fear God.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
We had to fear. So for us, that shit is way different when it comes to God.
Mm-hmm. They don't even believe what they tell us.
I mean, it's just
exactly.
Hey, you're right. You're right, Toothless. You are so right there. They don't even believe.
Not the way they treat us. It's no way they could believe what they tell us. Exactly. And we just pass it down because that's all we know. But it's like Dr. Magi said, and Jotaro, and you, Sears, and you, A-Rod, and myself. At some point, see, everybody not gonna get this, and so that's what you gotta learn, and that's why you end up oftentimes feeling you're alone, because when you start learning the truth, I see Drake over here talk about Khalifa. Most of us don't even know who Khalifa is. Never heard of Khalifa, but she was a warrior. That's what California is named after, Queen Khalifa. But we don't know our history. So we go by shit that they told us, and they didn't tell us nothing about us, but we ran through the jungle, and a white man swung through the tree, and he had a friend that was an ape, and we came from the apes, and we can't learn nothing.
Toothless. The funny thing about
I want to hear what. Wait, hold on, Sis. I want to hear what Jotaro asked, because I noticed. Jotaro, what's your idea of God?
I mean, initially, I used to believe in a monotheistic, anthropomorphic, like deity, but I'm kind of like pantheistic. I think God is like it's like synonymous to existence. So it's just like God is just like nature. It's just like a synonymous thing. So it's just like everything is just God. It's like
So
God's like omniscient,
just
or I mean
just
omnipresent.
omnipresent. Yeah, omnipresent.
Omnipresent. So that's why
Okay.
so I don't believe in like a divine intervention that God like
But that's true. I mean, that's a part of, that's a part of God's attributes.
So that's what I
Omnipresent.
believe in. But not I don't believe like it's like a independent
There's
deity in the sky.
you,
It's like
you
I
don't
think
believe there's an old white dude up there just chilling?
nah. That's
God
not
ain't
what
never supposed to been a white dude. Remember, he was the spirit always. It was the
No,
son
no,
that was
yeah,
supposed to been the white dude.
yeah. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. There's some old white dude with a beard up there.
But remember, we
yeah.
started
An
religion.
outline.
We started religion. The Europeans came, took over continents and countries that we had, stole information from us, and then taught it back to us when they learned it.
And we gave a lot of it to
So
them. That's why we were
that's what I'm
conquered.
saying.
Too cool.
Like
Darwin's not a fraud. What the hell are you talking about?
we said,
What are you
what?
talking about? He said Darwin was a fraud. What are you talking about?
Darwin was what?
Yeah, he was a
Darwin.
fraud. All of them were
He's a what?
fraud.
See, that's where I was getting at with Jatoro,
Darwin's
because
not a fraud. What?
I
What are you talking
knew,
about?
Darwin's a fraud.
Jatoro. I knew Jatoro was a Darwin guy.
He's not a
I could
fraud.
tell.
How's he a fraud?
Hold on. Wait. Let's get some understanding here.
Fair enough.
Because
Go ahead.
what are y'all saying about Darwin?
No, go ahead.
No,
No, go ahead,
said
Jatoro.
Darwin's a fraud. How's he a fraud?
That's what I want to know. I want to know that too.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
His
Like, we
theory.
can stop the show right now and
So,
get that question answered. Why y'all?
so you believe in this theory of evolution?
I don't believe just A-Rod. That's the thing. I understand the theory of evolution. First, the question I should ask you is, do you understand the theory of evolution? And if you do, can you explain it to me?
All right. So what I'm gonna tell you about, I mean, it's just gonna shatter the whole shit, negate it. Like I don't have to explain that. It's just there was
No,
no
I'm just saying, what
beginning.
do they say?
No, listen. There was no beginning, and there will be no end. Now, if you
I
can
agree with
grasp that,
That's
if you can
true.
grasp
I
that,
mean,
if you
science
can
explains
grasp,
that.
no, listen. A lot of people say they can get the fact that there was no beginning, but we live in linear time all day, every day. But can you really grasp that there was no beginning?
Yes, bro, because energy doesn't get created or destroyed, nigga. It's just gonna get transferred. So that means
That's
it
true.
wasn't no beginning and there is no end, because where is it gonna go and where did it start? There is no answer to that.
There we go.
Science shows that, though.
But
Science
I
teaches you
think
that.
I think yeah, but I think Darwin's theory is that we came from monkeys, bro.
Nah,
If
bro,
I'm not mistaken.
that's a mistake.
No. Oh,
Darwin.
okay. So we'll educate me on the Darwin
Okay.
theory, because
All
that's
right.
what I thought.
The theory of Darwin's theory on evolution basically states that humans, chimpanzees, and apes have a common ancestor.
Yeah, that's true. Yes.
Now let me tell you about the chimpanzee and the apes and who are the niggers.
Please.
The European, that's a hybrid European. And you can look up the word troglodyte nigger. Troglodyte nigger. It's not us. They traded places with us. And it's just like the experiment with Dr. I was going to say Dr. Funkenstein because I'm a Parliament fan, but Frankenstein.
Look, none of these guys know about that. Man, how old are y'all, man? Get your asses out of here.
I ain't Parliament, man.
Parliament
I grew up
Funkadelic.
with Parliament, so that just let you know.
Yeah. Well, man, that was my group when I was a teenager.
Oh no, I mean like
Yeah, I don't know what too
my
cool
mama.
man. What the hell?
Look, Sid's quiet. Sid's quiet. Hey, Sid's quiet.
I'm gonna stay in my
All he
place.
does is
I don't know
argue.
what y'all
Now he
talking
quiet.
about.
Now he quiet.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I'm gonna learn on this one. Teach me about that. I'm gonna learn.
But look up the troglodyte nigger.
Oh, the troglodyte. I'm familiar with that information.
And that was
But
the
I'm
hybrid
listening.
European that used that to experiment with. They stole our place. and Traded Places. Have you ever seen the movie Traded Places with Eddie Murphy? Have anybody ever seen that movie, Trading Places?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, if you've seen that movie and how he was the poor little guy on the street and the Mortimer and his brother came and traded places with him and they went poor and let him be rich and famous, well, that's exactly what they did to us. When you understand who you are and what's at stake, and they're living off of our coffers, then you'll understand why they do what they do and why they taught us what they taught us. And the way they taught us was, again, animal husbandry, the way you do the animals on the farm. That's why they call us Christian chattel property. See, when they told us if we give up who we were to become who they are, which are Christians, because we come from a Muslim belief if we went with a creed.
That's
but
a fact.
Muslim is actually a fetus. It's a human being. Muslim is the creed. Islam is a degree of knowledge, and you learn it in degrees. But they use it against us. Every religious system there is, if you really start studying, you'll see they all come from the same three that I named earlier.
Facts.
Horus, Set,
Facts.
and Osiris. They all come from the same place. It's the same story. Everybody got a deity that was a savior, that was a bioversion. They all do. You just have to know that. But see, we only know what they taught us. And that's what we're going to hold on to until dear life, until we do like Dr. Magi, like Sis, like myself, like Jatoro, and like you're doing, Aaron. Start studying for yourself. But all of these people that they give these great names to, Confucius, all of those people, they were us. They gave these people this credit to discredit who we are.
Facts.
And we don't want to believe. Imhotep came up with architecture.
Absolutely. But they say that.
We
They
don't
just
know
don't want to
about
give it to us.
Imhotep. Most of us have never heard of no damn Imhotep.
First
And
genius.
look what they did. They made the movie The Mummy, and Imhotep is the motherfucking devil in that motherfucker. I was
Right.
like, look at these motherfuckers, what they do, yo.
That's what
That
they
shit
do.
Flip me. That shit flipped my brain. Like,
But see, if you never studied about Imhotep, you wouldn't even know the difference.
Facts.
I would have kept thinking he was an evil mummy.
And if you look at old movies, I'm talking about if you look at just the old cowboy movies, when you look at one or two people that look like us in their movies, they'll call them a Moor or a black Moor.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what they refer to them as. We have to learn and know, like an Indian, we're those same people, but it's no such thing as an Indian. India, even the country, that continent or whatever India is, it's not a continent, it's a country. India, that's used to be Hindustan. And then they took the name of the islanders, the West Indies, and they took the Indies and made them Indian. But those are us. They want us to forget who we are, and we've forgotten. But a lot of people, because our cells carry DNA, if you get back, like Jatoro said, to nature and start learning nature and how it operates, you will see how so many things they have us doing is against nature. Why you think they killing all of the holistic doctors and certain herbs we can't even get here on this land?
There we go.
Because it would bring us back to who we are. We have to start relying on us to teach our babies. We got to know our positions so we can love and respect one another. And
especially what they're trying to do.
It's hard for, it's hard for men. And I'm not a man, but I can see your position because I'm a mother of a man. It's hard for y'all to really, really give yourselves to us, because when you do, we come and tell you what another motherfucker said. It's going to either be the pastor or it's going to be Jesus. And both of them are considered men. And here you will give your life for me, but I'm telling you what somebody else said. You got to get back to nature and everybody understand their position. And once we do that and understand our position, we got to start respecting one another again. We got to start, living in
I
integrity
advise,
and truth.
Loving one another again for real.
but I advise all of y'all, if y'all don't grow things or grow plants, grow a plant, and then play music for it. You can talk to it too, but grow a plant. Like it's like you think it's whack or whatever, but it's not. It's actually pretty cool. Like
I
just
wanted to
grow
make a
something.
joke.
You
I wanted to make a
love
joke
it.
about a plant, but I ain't
Yeah.
gonna do it.
No, but I'm serious. Like just grow something, man. It's gonna, yeah.
My mother had a beautiful garden, but I don't even go outside hardly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
from
with
West
Mike.
Just get
Philly.
you
I'm with
one kind of
You breaking up,
food,
A-Rod? You breaking up?
just grow something.
Hey,
A-Rod
Rod, you
breaking up.
breaking
Yeah,
up?
just one kind of. Oh shit.
Nah,
You
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 good
good?
now.
you
You
good
good
You
now.
good
now?
now?
You can call it my disease.
No, yeah.
You
So
good now,
just
A-Rod?
yeah, man. Just grow something, man. I'm telling you, man. Y'all gonna love it. You're gonna be like, damn, I should have been doing this shit. And that's some
Yeah.
shit they should be teaching in schools. They should be
Yeah,
definitely teaching that shit in school. And I
but they
also
don't
Gardening.
think
want.
schools, the majority of schooling should be how to get along with everyone. Like it should be social classes of them, especially as kids, like 7 and under, like getting along with different races and everything, like have a lot of interactive things to really just build their. A lot of people can't talk to people. A lot of people can't say hi to one another. A lot of people frown and they got problems. Like, man, a lot of people, man, they walk around with fucked up constructs, and you can see it all on their fucking facial expressions. You know what I'm saying? It's just they don't know how to coexist with people. Like, I think
Yeah.
that should start from an early age, especially with the race thing. Because some white kids look at black kids like, who is this person? I never seen nothing like him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because of what they're
we
being
just
taught at home.
But look
it,
at this, right?
that too, and school though, Truthful Tiger, and school. School is
A-Rod,
fucking these kids up. What's up, sis?
to speak on what you're saying, right? Um, just imagine this, right? So there was a people on the planet when other people that they never saw before, completely different skin, came into their area. You know what they did? They
Yeah.
gave them everything they had, gave them land, gave them food, shelter, treated them like if they were somebody that they knew, and they had completely different skin. You know what those people did? Murdered and raped them and went
Yep.
around to do it to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So what we need
That's
to
been
get
going
back
on
to
for a
is who
long
we
time.
are, because we're not like them.
Yeah.
That's right. Get back to who we are. And we
Now,
lived
are
under
we
their
talking about
system
as blacks and whites?
as
What, like
people.
who they
As
are?
people, you gotta
Yeah, as
understand,
people,
as people.
Yeah,
Because
as people.
there's a culture of people, like there gotta be a balance, bro. So you're always gonna have positive and negative, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's a balance, there's a balance on this
I
earth
don't
that
know
there's
about that
people,
though. To be honest.
there's a culture, I should say, there's a culture that gravitates toward negative patriarchal energy, and there's another culture that gravitates towards positive matriarchal energy. Just find out who worships the woman and who worships the man. Patriarch and matriarch. You'll learn that the planet started matriarch and the rest of the planet is patriarch, and there's only one people that's still matriarch. We got to get back to that.
I don't know about that because
I hear you.
I mean
I hear you.
I understand what you're trying
He
to
has
say,
a
but I
point.
try
He
to
has a
get it.
point for
Oh, go
sure.
ahead.
We
He has
can't
a
hear
point.
Jotaro is talking, but
No,
we can't hear.
Jotaro, go ahead, bro.
Oh, I would say, I mean,
Hey,
I
wait,
mean,
wait, hold
I
on
see what
before you get
I
off.
see
I'm
what
just
Sis
like, I'm
saying,
about
bro.
to get
But
off, y'all. It's getting late, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I'm about to get
Oh,
off, y'all.
yeah,
Oh,
man.
Dr. Mack.
Yeah. I'm about to wrap it up in a minute too, Dr. Maggie, because it is getting late. But I
Oh,
mean,
y'all
I'm gonna be
good.
doing.
Yeah, I just gotta.
I'm gonna be doing more
Yeah,
things.
yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'll join, man. Like y'all, you be
Okay.
having like real off the, like real thought processing topics. So like, I'm
Man, I
always
actually
down
like
for
this. Yeah,
bro.
man, I actually like this, man. It ain't too bad. I was nervous at first, but everybody came through, man. This is the best, man. I
I was
enjoyed
telling
it.
you, man. We had a great topic, man. Like, stick to it.
Hey, man, thanks, Dr. Maggie, man. Thanks for coming up and all that shit.
All right, salute A-Rod, salute Toothless, Jatoro, Sis. Good talking to y'all.
Salute,
Salute.
Salute,
salute.
salute. Jatoro, you were saying something, right?
Oh yeah, I was saying, I try not to, I try to get out of that duality because duality is just like this construction of the mind. So I don't really, I mean, I understand like there's positive and negative, but I kind of like, I'm like kind of like, I won't say amoral, but indifference. It's like more of a holistic thing. So I mean, I try to like, because duality is just like I said, are just like abstract constructs that our mind creates that projects to reality. So
Do you
in
think
reality,
that?
there's no such thing as hot and cold. It's just there's this constructs our body creates just to help us navigate through the world. So I try not to like over obsess about those things when it's all
Do you think this is
overly
a
like
test of
complex.
duality?
Yeah, I mean, like bad and good. Because I mean, if you want to
Yeah.
be honest, objectively, there's no such thing as good or bad. It's
Good or
just
bad,
like
exactly. It's subjective, right?
it's just a
No.
human construct.
In
Everyone
whose
has no
eyes?
notion of good or
Yeah.
bad. So
Well,
See,
this
that's
is the
why
In
you
whose
balance.
eyes?
This is the balance you can strike because this is the common law and this is the law that we created because we created civilization. If you don't harm me and I don't harm you, then no harm is done. That's
and
the
that's
balance.
Bingo.
good. Yeah, right.
That's the
Yeah.
balance. Anything outside of that is some shit somebody made up and put degrees to it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I use the word carefully. That's why I say positive and negative and not good or bad, because sometimes negative can be used positively. You know what I'm saying? And positive can be used negatively. So
That's
I
true.
use those words. I don't use good or bad for that. Positive and negative, because you can take that how you want to.
Well, that's what Toothless was talking about. These words, these motherfucking words, these
And you
words,
got to learn them.
and
Yeah,
That's what
these
they use
words, bro.
against
These
us.
words.
yeah.
They use
See,
that against us. You know why, A-Rod? Because culture is in the language. So they can know where you are by what you say.
Facts.
And
That's a
when you
big
say
fact.
it, culture is in the language. And if you don't know the culture,
program.
then you don't know the language. So that's
That's
why
why I
we got
say,
to start calling a thing and quit just accepting what they say it is.
No,
We need to start downloading the etymology dictionary and put it on our phones and put it on our laptops. It's called the Etymon line. Etymon line.
but I will say
EYTOMLINE.
what you
I
said,
will say
Jatoro?
like the knowledge is just kind of it's a generational thing. It just passed on to generation to generation. Just like for example, like a cat. You know that's a cat because someone told you it's a cat, or like a table. You know it because of the knowledge that's been passed on to you to generation to generation. So like if you question like your reality, you're gonna go insane. So it's kind of like you kind of have no choice. You kind of like trapped. You're in kind of this trapment at the end of the day. Like I said before, like life around you is superimposed just for you to technically survive in a certain way. So I don't want to get too like too pessimistic or nihilistic, but you are kind of like trapped in your own own prism, and it is what it is.
man, we all have excellent points, man, and it's all like if we had a panel of like 30 people, I think all 30 would have just different value. You know what I'm saying? Everybody would have their
Different
own
viewpoints. Yeah,
mix.
that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So what is that on a planetary level? What does that equal up to as being all one? You know what I'm
But some
I
saying?
of
mean,
us
it just shows.
agree.
Go ahead.
Oh
Liz
yeah,
and
but
I,
you know what I'm saying?
Draco,
Yeah.
some of us, it's just, I think what it is, though, for real, if you haven't really done a lot of studying about something, then anything that you bring to the conversation really is just your opinion on something. These things that we say is not nothing we just made up, and we just came out the blue and said that this is what we think, this is what we feel, this is what we believe. Knowledge is what adults know. And it's written, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. So if you don't seek knowledge, you're not going to get it. And just because you can,
I think people are destroyed because of fear. I think people
but it's written that they're destroyed because of the lack of knowledge. If you had knowledge, you wouldn't have fear. But because you don't seek knowledge, then you're going to live in fear. Why? Because you were
But
trained
whose
in fear.
knowledge am I speaking? Whose knowledge do
You're,
you
you're
prescribe someone
seeking
to go?
truth. Truth speaks for
But
itself. Nature
I mean, I
is.
whose
don't
truth?
want to get too
Whose
abstract.
truth?
Truth is
Whose
also
truth?
a
Yeah,
construction too.
this
Nature,
conversation could
nature
go.
is. Anything that goes against nature,
That's what
that
I'm
lets you
saying.
know
Who
it's not true.
is
Okay,
I'm
okay.
saying
I don't
whose
really.
truth?
I mean,
I just think at
You
the
don't
end
have
of
to
the day,
agree.
no, I think at the end of the day, we're like Megatron. When we all form, we form the perfect opinion. Honestly, you know
Well, I
what I
guess that's
mean?
what you call a think tank when you have the greatest minds from all over the world come
Yeah,
together to solve a
yeah,
problem. So,
yeah.
you
And I
I
like
think
it
the
though.
whole world wants peace. I think it's just the elite crew.
nah,
The elite.
nah,
When I
nah. I
say the
don't
whole
believe
world,
that.
I'm talking about just everyday common folk who believe.
The masses.
The masses, they want the "We Are the World" stuff that Michael Jackson sang about. But
Yeah.
Nah, I don't
there's a
believe that.
system in place that creates wars and conflicts and global conflicts that stops people from being able to come together.
I
That's
don't
that's
believe that.
that's my opinion, but I'm
Yeah, but they
basing it
do it.
based on what I learned.
I just
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
keep agreeing with
They
Draco.
they do it on a big level and a small level. I just think it's to keep you in fear, to take your attention away, like Cam T said earlier, to take you further away from the essence, from the light. That was the game. But the question is these motherfuckers human and they just don't have hearts? Or are they from somewhere else? Like,
Some of
because
them are
if you
from
can,
somewhere else.
no, because if you can kill kids, if you can do all this weird stuff with kids and shit like that, you are missing something. You might not have what us humans
But you
have.
created cancer.
You know what I'm
So you
saying?
can, you can always cure what you create. They have the antidote before they put it out. They know exactly what they're doing. Everybody here
Exactly.
is not human.
Exactly.
Everybody here is not human. But that
Exactly.
has even nothing to do with us.
Exactly.
It's to seek knowledge. And knowledge of self is the best place to start. Most people don't even know themselves. And I'm not talking about how you think in your philosophies. Most people don't know how the body is formed and shaped.
Right,
Most people
right.
don't
But
know what their mother gave them when they were born. Most people don't
but
know
it,
about the 12 salts of the body. Most people don't know the cell structure. Most people don't know how things operate. And when
That's
you
a
don't
fact.
know those things, you don't know yourself. Because if you knew yourself, then some of this wouldn't be a question. I promise it wouldn't be. It wouldn't even be a
but see
thought
the
or an
thing
issue.
is, but see a lot of people have their own way of doing things. A lot of people have
Yeah.
their
And
own way
therein
of
lies
doing
the
things
problem.
to get maybe the
I don't
result.
know the
No,
problem. I
to
just think like,
get the
go ahead.
same result. To get the same result, just
Well, if you
to
get the same result, then you're fine because
no,
law begins and
no,
ends with
no,
you.
no.
Hey, are you breaking up,
Which
bro?
is to operate with which is to operate at a higher consciousness and a higher compassion. And I think this whole test was about compassion. And part of compassion is letting someone believe what they believe and not tell them that, hey, I got the perfect recipe for your spaghetti. Well, what about my spaghetti? I love the way my spaghetti fucking tastes. Why would I just go to your spaghetti? Yeah, your spaghetti tastes good. It's cool. But I've been eating this fucking spaghetti forever. And it's nice. And actually, I'm about to change it up a little, make it even better for me. I still don't want your spaghetti, but we're both eating. You see what I'm saying? We're both eating.
But when I hear that sounds good, but it's kind of like telling me that 2 plus 2 equals 5. And because I
No,
believe
No,
it
but see,
equals
technically it
5,
is.
two,
Technically
and,
it is. Fuck.
and
two,
because
two.
I believe
No,
it
no, no.
equals 5.
If you want to go that
But
route,
see,
I can
but here,
explain
but
that.
no, no. But here we go because 2 plus 2 to me equals a master number duality 2 2, and it also means a 4. You see what I'm saying, though? You see what I'm
I,
saying? The way
I
I see
understand, but
numbers,
2 plus
the
2
it,
plus 2, I don't care how you put it. When you put a plus to a number, you add 2 plus 2 equals 4. Anything else you
but
add to that, you're adding
a
something
two.
else outside of those
When,
two numbers.
I mean, I
okay, but
don't. I mean,
when I see a 2 and a 2, I see 22 a master number duality. I take it as a message.
That's your
But that's me. That's me, and that's how I do mine.
But if you were
You
in
got
a
you, and that's
store,
how you do your thing.
if you were in a store and you gave a man a fee, Federal Reserve note that's the note's 5, you wouldn't expect that man to give you back no $22.
No, we're not talking about a monetary scale. We are talking about messages. We're talking
I'm just
about
going with
we're
numbers.
talking
the
about
numbers is the
how
numbers.
I mean,
numbers
the numbers are, like I said,
numbers are
I'm
the
going with
oldest form.
numbers,
But listen, numbers are the oldest form of communication from spirit, in my
and
opinion.
it's only
And so
9
when
numbers.
no,
It's not a
exactly,
22 number.
exactly. No, we're talking about master numbers at that point.
wait, Arrow, are you talking about
Two
like
numbers,
numerology?
two of the same numbers are a master number to me, TT. So when I see it, I don't just add 2 + 2 = 4. I look at that 2
But I'm
I look
talking
at the
about an
meaning
equation,
behind
though.
it.
I
So
think
you
No,
don't
Arrow's talking
never
I
about
know.
deal with the
numerology, man.
equation.
Right, that's a good question, Toothless.
No.
Because I'm
All
trying to
right,
figure
so
out how to ask.
all right, so in numerology, the form that I
I'm
guess
not in numerology. I'm just in
We just
okay,
deal with the
okay.
numbers.
No,
The-
I'm giving you the numbers. The double numbers are master numbers. Triples are
that's in
angel
your
numbers.
opinion.
No,
Is
I
that in
know,
your
but
opinion?
see, no, yeah,
Okay. How
that's my
about in the
opinion.
law of
That's my
mathematics? How about in
opinion.
the law? How about in the law
Yeah,
of mathematics?
we're just talking about the science of arithmetic.
On a 1 + 2 on a 1 + 2 scale, I know you, but I'm not
Damn, you breaking
You're
up,
going
bro.
out. You're going out
conformed
real
to a
bad.
set.
Hold on. You breaking up. We ain't hear nothing you said.
Hello? What about now?
Yeah.
Now, let's
All right.
use
So
1
what
+
I'm
3
saying is,
= 4.
well, 1 + 3 is 4, and it's also a message. It's a 1 and a 3 in there, so you have to know what the numbers mean,
We're
and
only
then you
talking
go on
about
that.
mathematics. We know that all
No,
all numbers
I'm not in school no more. I don't need to
Well,
do
all
math.
numbers come with the symbol
Yeah,
and
there's
all
meaning
numbers. So what
behind
is the
every
symbol
number,
for
but
one?
no, there's different
I'm not talking
levels of
about
it,
the
TT.
meaning.
You're gonna
I said
get
the
no.
symbol. See, because all of them
You
come
gotta
with the
come up with
symbol
your.
and all of them come with an alphabet.
You got when I see numbers, I take numbers as a message, TT, and it's
Okay.
been working for me very well,
Yeah,
but you
talking
said
about
you're able to do
numerology.
both, so
very
I'll
well.
accept that because you did
Okay.
say it's
No,
4 and 1.
no,
Then- So
my
you're able to do
spectrum,
both.
I just blend. I blend all, of course. Come on now, but hey, how do you talk to spirit, or do you even believe you can talk to spirit?
Well,
I
spirit
don't.
is
How do you
breath.
talk to spirit?
Nah,
I don't believe
Spirit
that.
is breath. When you
And I'm
understand
with
the
Jatoro
definition
on
of
this.
spirit,
I'm with Jatoro on this. I think it's easier. I think
but
it's
spirit is
easier than
breath.
we're making it out to be. I think
But
it's
spirit is breath.
easier. The communication is easier than what it's made out to be, because it's not about what book I got to pick up, because all the great books were already burnt. So it's not about that to
No,
me.
they're not.
That's
It's
They're
not
not
about
true.
burnt.
That's not true at all,
it's
bro.
a no. A lot of them were burnt. A lot of
They're
them
not.
been
A
burnt
lot of them is at the Vatican.
a long time ago.
yeah, some
No, a
are
lot
burnt.
of
I
them are
agree.
at the
But
Vatican.
CTT at that
You
point,
see, she said
okay. So if that's the case, I don't need it no more. Though I'm not looking for
And
the
then a
book
lot
no
of them
more.
are on the
I am
walls because
connected.
that's where they stole the writing from, the walls that we
I
wrote
know,
on.
and that's why I feel I'm
But
connected,
spirit
and
is
I'm
breath.
connected.
Well,
That's
I,
all it
I was
means.
gonna get back to that. She
Like,
said spirit is breath for a reason, bro.
That's all it
You got
means.
What spirit is what?
because the words,
No.
bro. The words is very
The
important. I'm
prana
telling you.
the prana that you breathe in is a gift, and it's more than
That's
just a
what
breath.
spirit
It's
is.
a healing.
I
It's a
think
healing.
See,
Aaron is
It's a
trying to
all
get
of
a
the
healing.
question.
names that they
Question.
put on spirit doesn't exist.
Aaron,
What'd you say,
Again,
Joe?
that comes with the dogma teaching.
What's up, Jotaro?
If we accept the simple
Wait,
things in life, we would really just look at the animals. They don't look at no numbers. They don't look at no the lion
animals.
spirit and the demon
The
spirit.
animals are here for us, TT. The animals are here for us. We're
I
that
hate that.
important.
No,
I
the
hate that
animals are
shit.
here for
I hate
animals.
that shit.
No, we're that
Human
important.
beings aren't
We're that
special, man.
important.
We're
What you
not.
say,
We're not.
You
Jatoro?
kind of low, Jatoro.
Huh?
What are
I
you
said you
saying,
kind of
Jatoro?
low.
Oh, I said
Jotaro said we're not that special.
Yeah, Homo sapiens are not that special. Whereas we're like, if you want to be serious, we don't share. We're not even like on the same what's it called we're not the same ecosystem as like a parasitic worm. So a parasitic worm has like more ecological value than Homo sapien would have. So I'm just gonna being honest, keeping 100,
Yeah, we're like parasites when you look at it.
In a
Overall,
way, yeah,
everything else has
Exactly.
On the planet,
everything
yeah.
else has purpose.
That's very scientific of you, Toro.
No,
I mean, it's true though. When you look it up,
No,
I'm not saying
I know, but yeah, man, that'll put all the
I said it
scientists
wrong.
out of
Well,
business.
it's
Wrong word though.
I
So.
noticed, A-Rod, when you agree with Jaturo, he's the man. But shit, when he say something a little too far-fetched for you, you kind of laugh it out.
Yeah, I used the wrong word, but you know what I mean.
Jatoro, because I was trying to figure out I was trying to figure out if Jatoro was atheist at first. Because I noticed with Sid,
I mean, I was
would bring
kind
up
of,
God, Jatoro was atheist. That's all.
I was atheistic like years before, but I'm more like I guess a pantheist. Or if anyone is familiar to a philosopher named Spinoza or a Spinozaist, I'm kind of like that. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but that's that kind of avenue. So yeah.
you might want to check out Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Ah,
if you
I
want
know
to.
he is, man. Yo, I know he is.
Fuck
Come on now.
that shit.
I'm talking about on his views on it because he basically is agnostic, if anything.
And most of all of the people that run us are Gnostics, and they come from the Kabbalion. They know exactly what they're doing.
I hear a lot about that cabal. I hear a lot about that.
Yeah, you should get one. I got one. So when you start getting all of the books, and then when you start putting it together, then you will see this shit is just playing on words and playing on your fear as you speak of. But once you get knowledge, you don't have that fear because you know that it's bullshit. You know.
I mean,
you don't have to guess.
I don't have no fear at all.
The funny thing
that's what I've been focusing on was that fear. No, not to me.
Fear is what keeps you alive. You want to be honest.
What I did was I put my foot down. I put my foot down on anything that want to fucking harm me. I put my foot down on it. And
fear is necessary, but you don't have to live in it.
No.
It's actually good.
The brief second you go in fear, that's when you give your power away. And I'm not talking about fear.
I mean,
fear is positive sometimes too.
I'm not talking about no macho man shit. But check it, Stiz. I'm not talking about macho man shit. I'm talking about.
He's not talking about macho man shit.
What do you have to fear? You have nothing.
What do you mean? Fear creates.
No. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you have nothing to fear, as in like anxiety, shit like that. You have nothing.
Nah, bro. Nah. You got
fear is necessary, bro. I think fear
is survival. It is.
Right, because your fight or flight gets kicked in because of fear.
Imagine let me tell you something. Against a lion, you're gonna get your mauled. Your body's gonna react in the fight or flight sense to avoid.
So what's the first thing you did? All right, so let me ask y'all. What's the first thing y'all did when that thing came in 2019? What's the first thing you did?
Oh, COVID?
I didn't do shit because
I didn't do nothing.
Like there's nothing to do.
No. But I mean, was you tripping? Was you scared? Did you come?
Nah,
did you obey?
Not even a little bit.
No, I wasn't.
Kind of.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
But I knew it. I knew about it. I knew everything. I knew all that stuff already.
But listen to this. That's what I'm talking about. All of us and people like that, we combine to something very, very, very special as on a planetary level. And other people there's a lot of people that aren't like that, and a lot of people don't see anything like what we're talking about. A lot of people are listening to us like crazy. Yeah,
and they're probably gonna go unsubscribe from me because I lose 2 or 3 people every day.
TT, I just lost 5 people, but I'm telling you,
be authentic. Be authentic.
They are gonna look.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be me regardless.
Check it though. They're gonna be looking for people like us. And then Sis, I think you be doing videos too, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I mean,
I just started yesterday.
He does.
I just started yesterday.
What's your channel?
Sis Got a Wrench.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll go in and subscribe.
Yeah, so we're gonna be doing stuff.
I try to support everybody because everybody has supported me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm gonna support all y'all, man, and we could keep doing stuff like this because
I
I
love it.
think it's great. I think it's great. I love it.
And y'all welcome to come
I
from my
learned
stage.
I learned stuff from all three of y'all today, and that's crazy. And I learned stuff from people in the chat, and that's great. That's just I really like it, man. I'm glad Toothless came. I'm glad Sis came. Glad Jatoro came, Dr. Maggie, and everybody.
Yes.
But I know it's getting late, man. So we're gonna wrap it up. But everyone follow Sis. Sis is pretty cool with me. I know
Yeah,
people will be talking shit about me tomorrow. Jatoro, man, you already know. Toothless Tiger, please subscribe to her. Please.
yeah, I'm
She
on
be
subscribe to everyone.
jewels.
So
She drop jewels all the time. So and
Thank
we
you so
need
much.
we need people like her to stay around and to keep her information on this planet for people for the future.
Facts.
Thank you everybody for
Salute,
coming
A-Rod.
through.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for coming through. And I don't know what the next topic gonna be. If y'all have ideas, y'all can DM me or something. Let me know. But I love these open panels, man. I really like it, man. This shit is cool. So,
and I guess next time, I guess maybe come earlier. I think people like majority of viewers like East
I'm on
Coast.
the
That's
West.
why.
Yeah, I'm on the West, man. And
Yeah, so like that's why. Yeah, so
and then I don't want to interfere with Skinny, but shit, we awake. I mean, this is cool right now. They can watch the playback. Fuck it.
that's true.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all, man. Have a good night, man. Thank y'all for coming
All
on.
right, man.
Thank you
Beautiful.
hey,
Everybody
Yeah,
have a
salute.
good night.
Sis.
Thank you for having me again.
Thank you. Salute.
Oh, man. Oh, Toothless, always come around when I'm on, please. Bye.
Yes. If I'm awake, you can best believe
Yeah.
I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming. You support me too much.
Hell yeah, cool. Because I was nervous. I was nervous, man. I wasn't even. But
you did a beautiful job. So have yourself a good night, and I'll always be here.
Thank you so much. Have a good night. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. Don't forget to end broadcasting.
No, all right. Yeah, I'll press it. All right.
Okay. Good night.
All right, bye. Good night.